visiting the zoo, watching tigers, lions, and pumas in their cages behind bars. You were scoping out my car, plotting out your pounds. You broke in and then you checked out. Bitches, you can steal my shit, but I will get over it. You can't have a piece of my soul. You can steal my credit cards, but it will not get you far. No, you can steal my rock and roll. Take a look at what you got. IDs, tampons, dental floss, spare keys, loose change, all my cash. How the hell will I pay for gas? And what kind of man puts his fish through a minivan? Oh, bitches, you can steal my shit, but I will get over it. You can't have a piece of my soul. You can take my credit cards, but it will not get you far. No, you can steal my rock and roll. And the tragic thing you tossed, my discontinued Max Factor lip gloss. Douchebags. Bitches, you can steal my shit, but I will get over it. And you can't have a piece of my soul. You can take my credit cards, but it will not get you far. No, you can steal my rock and roll. Bitches, you can steal my shit, but I will get over it. You can't have a piece of my soul. You can take my credit cards, but it will not get you far. No, you can steal my rock and roll. No, you can steal my rock and roll. No, you can steal my rock and roll. Wir sind müde, alles. Ja, ja.
What?
Deutsch.
Oh, are you talking with Adam
Den
on the
chat, yeah.
In German.
Yes.
How are you doing on learning
Oh.
German with Adam?
Winnie, ich bin sehr guy. They're very guy.
Hello.
What'd you say? I was learning
German with Adam.
Oh gosh, I had a pretty good streak going up until about COVID times because I would play it at the gym when I would be on the treadmill.
Oh yeah.
Because whatever the name of that app is, yeah, we were. You know, I was like, oh, all my German's coming back. I get to start at like level 5, and so yeah, that was fun. And then I lost all motivation to do anything.
Yeah.
You know, how's not learning German?
It's going just like it was before.
Very
Adam, how's it going for you learning German?
Oh, I think I don't know if he's still going.
He says we're doing Duolingo.
Duolingo, yes.
Duolingo.
Yes, Duolingo.
I thought you were dueling Duolingo. And
Duo.
Is that it violent?
No, it's not. Anyways, hello, welcome to Quarantinapalooza.
Hello.
I'm Sarah Donner.
I'm
Why do you always act like that's a surprise? Like there could be people tuned in that don't know, have no idea what they're here for.
Hello, I'm
And
Michael
let me
McQueen.
tell you, you should probably move on.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome.
We're here for shenanigans. This is week 28, whatever. Holy moly.
Yeah.
And here's the fun part is we got almost the rest of the month booked. We're not going to tell you about all our guests, but that's how with it we were on Monday. There was like one day this week where we were with it.
You know what I think has happened is we've actually run out of friends to convince to come onto the show, and now we need to be a lot more organized about like finding.
Yeah, it can't just be like. Well, I mean, it's always going to be a shit show, but you know, it's got to be somewhat of a professional, like,
Like we've been reaching out to people we don't even know.
Right.
Daniel's
Special
been reaching
thanks
out
to
people.
Daniel also.
Yeah, he's been
for
doing
that.
most of that.
And the damsels. We booked some guests through them too. So it's becoming a collaborative effort all around.
Yeah, we're stepping up our game.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So, so what else? It's been a shitty week.
It's been a terrible week. Just like so bad. I know all the weeks are so bad, but this is another really bad one.
Yeah, and on top of that, there's been some personal losses within friends that piled on top of that. So yeah, that was hard.
I think we just wanted to say real quick, Black Lives Matter.
Black Lives Matter. Breonna Taylor.
Say your name. But we're here, and all of our friends are here, and we're gonna have a fun show. This is gonna be.
We like to acknowledge the shit at the beginning since it's a shit show,
Yeah.
and then we move on.
Yeah.
We're gonna play some music. Today's show is all organic. It's all in house. So you're gonna have some AMA with KittensSlayDragons, some AMA with Sarah Donner, the pet portrait person. Kim Smith is on some reasonable Wi-Fi, and so it seems like she's gonna be on to do some music in a little bit. And of course, the damsels will join us at the end. So
this is kind of a low-key one.
Yeah.
I'm kind of excited.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Do you anything else?
Daniel, do we have anything else we need to do before we go play some music? He's shaking his head.
He said no.
Okay,
All
let's go
right.
play some music.
All the guests are accounted for today. So.
I don't think Kim has checked in. Has Kim checked in to do a
Oh, I
Okay.
texted her earlier today, so she was.
Okay.
She's on the ball.
Great.
That kid, she's on the ball.
We're gonna play a few KittensSlayDragons songs, and it has been a while, so I'm pretty excited to do this. We actually, we gotta kind of brush the dust off these songs for a project later this week. So this is a good start to that. There we go.
Laptop. Oh.
Okay. Shall we start with our cover of Heartbeats?
Oh yes, we shall. Look at this room. This is where Rachel used to live. Now that's where we rock out on Saturday nights by ourselves with you. One night to be confused, one night to speed of truth. We had a promise made, forehand and then away, both under influence. We had divine sense to know what to say. My not having done anything in
A very long
1700
time.
days or whatever it is.
What are we gonna do? Castiel? Let's do Castiel. How's the sound, Daniel? Awesome. All right, this one's called Castiel. There we go. Let's start this one.
Set apart from all the angels, when the demons get you down, home is nothing but a highway in this godforsaken town. You keep looking for the reasons where the brothers by your side, great heart full of great intention. Some things are never meant to fly. You're my wayward son, we will carry on. Bright lights flashing all around you, upright, always falling down, not quite, God, not quite human. Your grace can be found. Thoughts slipping through your fingers with the brothers by your side. Great heart full of great intentions. Some wings are never meant to fly. Your divinity, your divinity can set you free. Bright lights flashing all around you, upright, always falling down, not quite, God, and not quite human. Your grace can be found. Bright lights
Way down.
on your way down.
Prophecy.
Humanity needs your trench coat streets. Bright lights flashing all around you, upright, always falling down, not quite, God, and not quite human. Your grace can be found. Lights flashing all around you, upright, always falling down, not quite, God, and not quite human. Your grace can be found on your way down. I always want like 3 more. Never enough. Yeah, I just
A few more tickets.
deepos. Yes. Okay, that's enough.
What do you want to do now? Did you want to do another song by the seat of our pants, or did you want Daniel to ask us some questions, or what do you want to do?
We could do some questions, or I don't know.
Daniel, what do you think? He's good for sure.
Want to try the new one?
Sure.
No.
Yes. Daniel, should we do
Fall
the new one? No, let's do the fall.
Okay, we'll do
This is
the
our
first.
single that's actually out right now.
Okay.
We sort of almost rehearsed this today.
Totally. We rehearse every day.
Oh, yeah.
We are machines.
Absolutely.
I mean, in different ways, but not in practice machine ways.
This one's a little bit embarrassing for me because this is one of those ones I can play with one finger. Like I could be
Right.
replaced by a motivated chicken.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is why we're having one of our guests next week.
Yeah.
Quick plug for next week's show. Liz McCracken, dance educator and choreographer, is going to be with us because Michael wants to learn how to move.
Yeah, like I'm just like I'm in
I
front of
mean,
all this
standing in
stuff,
front of his stuff.
and I need to hit the buttons in the right sequence. But it's not that thrilling to watch. I'm pretty sure. But I need some like something. She's gonna.
I don't
give
think
me
she's
something.
going to teach you this, but
I could do like that step right now. So we have Liz coming on the
if
show
that's
next
what
week.
you want, I'm sure she can teach
She's
you.
gonna teach me some simple moves that make me look better when I'm performing. That's my plan. We'll see how it goes.
All right, this is the fall. Will you take the fall in my life? In my life, you can call everything you want in your sights, in your sights, in your song. Everyone's taking a piece of the sky and running away with it all. Give me a chance and I'll take you higher, up where we know you belong. Wondering what it's like to be so sure, certain you've got it right, with a heart so secure. Look at all you lost, lost, lost. Let it go for the cause. We all need a buzz, buzz. Should have done that. Let it go, or it's gone. Everyone's taking a piece of the sky and running away with it all. Give me a chance and I'll take you higher, up where we know you belong. Wondering what it's like to be so sure, certain you've got it right, heart so secure. Wondering what it's like never before.
Let's, nope, wrong one. Here we go. Yeah,
Yeah.
is that right?
Okay, that's right. Hands up higher, show your scars, left of center, holding on.
Break up, break up, break up, break up, we break up for it all. We
Break up, break up, break up, break up, break up for it all. Wondering what it's like to be so sure, certain you got it right. With heart so secure, wondering what it's like to be so sure, certain you got it right. With a heart so secure,
break up, we
break up, we break up, we break up, we break up for it all. We break up, we break up, we break up, we break up, we break up for it all. We break up, we break up, we break up, we break up, we break up for it all.
break up, we break up, we break up, we break up, we break up for it all.
We break up. I was running out of breath. Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, lovely friends, for being here.
Yeah.
Daniel, I think wanted to ask us some questions and stuff. We don't know what's going on.
Okay.
Should we pull some chairs? I don't even know.
Do we have chairs? Oh, wait. Wow, these are nice chairs, Michael. What brand are they?
Well,
And are they for sale?
these are Emco Navy chairs from
Yes.
the 1960s that were originally in Taunton State Hospital, which is a mental hospital. And no, actually, I'm keeping these two.
Okay. Ooh, I went a little too far. Do you have any more for sale?
Oh yeah, I got more for sale. There's others for sale. If anyone wants
It's like-
a modern Navy chair.
Because if you sold them all, you owe me a cut.
Yeah. No, I think I have 10, not by Emco, but by Good Form, and they look identical. They're contemporary.
Isn't there an in between? I think there's just like no.
It's like the USB
It's like
thing. It's like
you
you try
either
one
get it
way,
all
and then you
the
try it that
way,
way,
or-
and then you try it that way.
Like I tried to get us a little.
Oh, should we just scoot on? Hello. Ooh, lovely
See,
friends.
and you're trying to get very pink.
Oh, look at all those claps in the chat. Lovely people. Hey, Karate Joe. Hey, Mom. Hi, Sorry. FDD is here. Wolf Lover's here. Oh, please, lovely folks.
And hello
Das
to-
Machine, Winnie and Gary.
Kim's here. I see her in the wings.
Kim! Hello.
Okay, I think we're ready now. Well, hello.
Hello. Hello,
Hello,
wonderful
Daniel.
people. Now, I've been told that there are requirements for doing the interview here.
Yeah.
So let's first,
Oh, yep.
Yep.
Glasses.
and also,
Yep, there you go.
Wow, what's happening?
If we're swapping roles, I'm doing a very good job.
You need more hair. You need less hair.
and I've got a Alaskan Ice Bay IPA here.
Right on. Yeah.
Let's see.
Alaska, they make good stuff.
Yeah, this is. I've been told that a musician friend of ours, her brother-in-law, works at this place.
I had no idea. Oh. Do you think his name is also Call?
Probably not, but let's hello wonderful people out there. This is where I close chat. Okay, good. I think I've got it now.
Yep.
So first of all, Michael, I want to tell you that when your stage presence is on there, you're like. You think nobody's enjoying watching you, but trust me, people enjoy watching you. Check with the damsels. People enjoy watching you.
Oh, thank you, Daniel. That's very sweet. And a very good impression.
Yeah. So, tell me about what you do. How you make beeps and boops. What are the beeps?
Right.
What are the boops? How does that whole thing work?
Well, KittensSlayDragons started out with a little more weight on my shoulders, and then that became like it was unbearable. Anyways, I couldn't give it the attention that it deserved, and then Michael decided to step in and learn like all kinds of new software. He like broke his brain at night trying to figure out ways to make the band a little more heavy on the production side for him, so that all I had to do was really sing and not worry about pressing buttons so much, because it's hard to
Yeah, I think our whole first album, like we had this idea when we started the band. We were like, we're gonna make all the noises like live on stage, and so it was a bunch of drum machines and like keys. Very good, Daniel. So it was a very different setup than we have now. It was all like generated live on stage, and sure, that's a cool concept, but it was kind of miserable. Like, yeah. So like we went over to so that was our like DAW-less first album. And then everything since then, we've transitioned over to having a laptop on stage and having pre-programmed loops, and it just like takes a lot of the pressure off, and it's so much better. And you can do more, like honestly. Yeah.
So
that's it.
well, so I mean that was going to be one of my questions about like where, but like when you're actually pressing the buttons, what's happening? How does what is? You talked about in one of your earlier songs how you're just there pressing one key. What is that key doing?
Should we bring the computer over and
this was a question that some folks had on the chat that wanted the nitty gritty of it. So I guess
I have a question. Should we set up a phone to be on the Zoom, or should we move the laptop? Because I could show you what I'm doing over there.
We're gonna wind up having like sound issues.
Oh
Why
yeah,
don't we
we
just
could
do
just
that?
move the laptop.
Move the laptop.
Yeah.
That'll be easy. We will not touch the microphone.
Unfortunately, I can't move the computer because everything's kind of like. What we can do is set that on top of this speaker over my shoulder.
Are you sorry you asked this question?
I was going to suggest that Sarah could answer another question.
Sure.
While Michael's
we're
working
almost
on
there.
this.
Is this long enough?
Yeah.
Is this long enough? Whoa. Okay.
Okay, so here's what we have. No, that's.
I can answer a question quicker.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
There we go.
so Sarah, you had mentioned before, because this band is about both of you. You had mentioned few weeks ago, who knows, about meeting Michael at a choral performance.
I met him at I was doing a choral performance, and he was the brother-in-law of my friend whose house I was staying at. But we both enjoy choir.
Yeah.
We both choired.
So what I have over here that I'm using now, I'm using the Ableton software, which is both a DAW.
What is a DAW?
Yeah, what does that even stand for? It's like
Digital audio workstation.
It's a digital audio workstation.
You don't know that?
No, I never learned that. Look, I'm working on
I
it.
am judging.
So I have Ableton, which is my software.
Sorry, I'm not the interviewer. I just read
It's
it.
good for recording music as per usual, but also Ableton is very good at, you can pre-program loops and kind of perform that way. It has this whole different view that you use for, you program your loops ahead of time, and then you can trigger each individual loop, or you can trigger them as groups, which is mostly what I do. But what I have over here is a piece of hardware that goes with the software. So this is a Novation Launchpad, and each one of these buttons corresponds to kind of a column or a button over here in the software. So I can actually if I want to just I think this is my drum. Nope, that's a synth. So if I want to trigger individual loops, I can do that. Or I can go over here and I can have a whole bunch of loops that I consider each part of the song, and I can trigger them all at once with the master. So that's So I have my drum loop right here, and then a bunch of synths and the bass thing. And so that's how I kind of construct these songs. I don't think this is how everyone uses this hardware or this software, but that's just kind of the way I figured it out. And it works especially since we're doing a lot of very pop structure songs, so I can actually have my verse loops and then my chorus loops and then my whatever. People who are doing more people who are DJing or doing more ambient stuff or whatever, they can have loops all over the place and be triggering all sorts of different stuff. I tend to keep it in rows. It's very organized like a pop song. I hope that answered a question.
Yeah, I think there's just a bit of a mystery about people see lots of buttons and knobs and things, and
yeah,
what's
those buttons are things that I have programmed ahead of time, to have available to me while we're performing, and specifically, I then set them up in a way that's very easy for me to remember what they do while we're performing. So it's very pop structured, in my files. Yeah.
Now that's a lot of gear that you have there. That's like a room full of gear.
Yeah.
Now you travel with all that. Somehow you fit all that into a car and people as well.
A car, a hybrid, a Honda Insight.
Along with your 5 guitars.
With my 5 guitars and the rest of the sound system. The key is taking out the seats, not just the wheel well, taking out the wheel of the wheel well. Well,
we take out the seats, we take out the stuff below the seats, we take out the stuff above the spare tire. We reduce it down to chassis.
Yeah.
And then we load all the stuff in.
And we stick stickers all in the
compartments
under
every space is used.
Under the spare tires.
Plus we have a PA in there. Yeah.
Like in Fast and Furious when they took everything out but the engine.
Yeah. That's exactly it.
Do you have a procedure? We've seen Sarah's unboxings of things. As soon as a box is open, a cat leaps in. Do you have a procedure or a checklist to make sure you haven't accidentally packed a cat?
I mean, yes.
We do a head count generally before we leave.
Yeah.
At any time, we make sure that between the both of us, we've seen everybody in the house.
Which is simpler now since we only have 3 in our permanent collection.
Yeah. Since Jimmy is not living with us anymore, Jimmy is a cat. There are no free. Everybody stays right around the perimeter of the house. Nobody tries to jump out.
Yeah.
Sorry, we turned it into cat talk.
Yeah.
Carry on.
Isn't it always cat talk? Is it in its greatest essence? Doesn't isn't the grand physics equation of everything boiling down to cat talk?
Yeah.
There'd certainly be, but maybe that's a solution to world peace. Just everything needs to become cat talk.
It's definitely my comfort zone when it comes to chatting about
Actually,
random things.
think that like you talk about world peace. I think cats are definitely something that like.
I thought you were gonna get political. I was like,
No.
don't do that now.
Well, no, but I was gonna say that like like our lovely smooshers who watch our kitten cam, we have conservative Republicans, we have liberals, we have all these things, but like everyone can kind of come together in supporting cats and talking about cats and loving cats. Like it's definitely a touch point where we can all connect, except for those people who don't like cats. And
they probably don't hang out on our channel, or they just come to like troll stuff.
But I think cats do genuinely bring people together, and cat rescue, and cat.
Which does lead us to the band's name. So we've talked about the kittens. What about the dragons part? Do you?
This is yours.
Oh, the dragons are all mine, really.
Yeah.
They're called Michael. But it was
Hey.
called the KittensSlayDragons. The Kittens Slay Michael. The dragons are metaphorical. For mental health and the demons that drag you down. And so it's because of kittens that I'm able to cope to a certain extent, because it's a really good distraction for the brain when you have to take care of this thing. And also, that's probably why I shouldn't have a child, because you're only really responsible for the kitten for a couple weeks, really. And anyways, those are the dragons that we speak of.
Yeah, it was just it was a post you put on Facebook, which we still don't know who responded to it, but you said something about like my brain is being an asshole right now, but these kittens are getting me through, and someone replied to your post like KittensSlayDragons, and this is while we were looking for a band name, and we were like, shit, that's it. That's it.
Yeah, and ever since then, people will buy the shirt and take the sticker. They don't know what it is. Like I could just put those out at any con for whatever, and they just go. And we just ordered due to
Conversational
an
error.
unfortunate miscommunication. I just ordered 1,000 KittensSlayDragons stickers because I thought it would make him happy for some reason, because we ran out of that merch. And so with that in mind, we're never going to play a show ever again until, I don't know, maybe next year sometime. Anyways.
Hopefully.
Any purchases made.
What I said was,
at the Saturday shop will come with plenty of KittensSlayDragons.
Remind me later today that Sticker Robot is running a sale. I need to order stickers. And I meant for Abbey Cat Brewing.
Right, yeah.
And then you were like, okay, order those stickers. I was like, what? I didn't even give you a file or anything. And
I thought it would make you so happy. I would surprise you and remember the thing that you asked for. And then it was just all.
No, we don't need those stickers. We need the ones I send out, and which I never actually remembered to buy. So maybe next time.
That's our fascinating sticker conversation.
Yeah, okay, great. This is Sticker Talk.
So one of the things that I want, I'm actually being very good Michael here in ignoring the chat's questions and just asking all of my own, or covering the topics I want to talk about.
That is somebody else's job. Yeah. It's not mine.
We've come up with a system for me to
tell me to shut up.
To tell him to shut up, because sometimes he
when she gives me a wet willy, it means shut up, you're being obnoxious and you need to be quiet.
So someone might have just handed me a phone here too. So, but one thing I wanted to talk about first was for a lot of people, performing on the stage is a source of anxiety in itself. Is the part of KittensSlayDragons that helps you with your own dragons? Is that the writing? Is that the performing? How does that tie into your personal mental health, or is it just the kittens itself?
Performing is definitely yes. Performing is kind of like my thing. I would rather spend time performing than writing or recording. I'm very impatient when it comes to that stuff. I need to get it out because I just like the connection, I guess, and the attention of people and the validation of being on a stage and
Imagine that.
I had such a tough childhood. That's not true at all. Don't listen to that. Maybe my mom loves the chat.
You just remembered your mom's.
Well, yeah. Yeah. So, but I mean, my dad was a performer, and I don't know. This stage was one of the first places as a kid that I found I could be myself and be applauded for that. because it was hard being me as a kid. And so when it was the first time I ever performed like in a cabaret, I got a solo and I Dreamed a Dream. And like, I remember that was a moment that was like, oh, I must do this for the rest of my life. And it's just like, I found this community that I finally could, be a part of, and maybe even be inspirational and part of,
Yeah, I think the idea of being finally getting to be accepted for who you are does resonate with a lot of people around now. Michael, you said that you were indicating you've got quite a bit of an anxiety. What's the difference for you? How does?
Oh, yeah, like I really want to be in a cool band, but like actually
you are
performing it makes me nervous. Oh, thank you. Like the thing that I want out of making music is not the actual performing part. It's all this stuff that kind of goes around that. Like being a part of a community of makers, I really like that. I like being with creative people, and I like collaborating with creative people. And so for me, it's about the stuff that happens, not specifically when people are watching, but all the other stuff around that. So that's what I really want out of making music. When I'm on stage, I get nervous. It's getting better as the years go on. Like I get better at it. Oh, okay.
You get older and you don't care as much, I think.
Well, I think just like anything, like with practice, it just like it becomes more normal and stuff like that. Yeah.
Like you weren't like I had already been doing my thing for 20, 30, all the years, and then you were thrust onto the spotlight.
Yeah. Well, which I wanted to be like, because I was at a point where had we quit our jobs already? Like I used to have this job where I used to work with a lot of really brilliantly creative people, and I really enjoyed that. And we quit those jobs, and I was like, I need something else to fill that hole in my life. And so like the band was the spaghetti that stuck on the wall. I tried a bunch of different stuff, podcasts and blah blah blah. But but I just like being in a creative community. So that's what I get.
Cool. Very good. Just to cover a couple of things from chat real quick. On the topic of the stickers being in the store, stickers are tricky to sell because of shipping costs. It might have to be like a bundle of 5 or a bundle of 10. We see the interest, we'll figure something out.
A bundle of 500.
Yeah. You got one customer for that. Yes, those buttons can be programmed to make any sound, Karate Joe. And somebody wanted...
Can they fart?
Yeah.
Really? You can get a fart sound in there?
Well, here's it.
Sorry.
That was actually Karate Joe's question. So,
Ableton is a software that lets you record sounds and also lets you create sounds using VSTs. Does that sound for virtual instruments? So, like the sounds that I have that I can make loops out of are because of the VSTs that I have connected to Ableton. So I have one called the Tal Uno LX, which is an emulation of a Juno 60 keyboard, which is like an early 80s keyboard. And then I have another one, and there's a bunch of stuff built into Ableton too. So I can make the sounds that I have VST for, and you can find VSTs for pretty much anything. Some are free, a lot costs money. So it's like, it's your palette that you're using. Your instruments are connected to the software, and you can make whatever sounds they make,
we have a question from Das Machine and Winnie and Gary. They wanted to hear more about the synth equipment and the lights, and are the lights synced with the equipment? How's that all work?
Oh, sure. Okay, so in terms of hardware, we do have some keyboards. So this is a MIDI keyboard that connects to the software. So I choose the sound in my software, and when Sarah plays the keys, it'll play whatever sound you want it's programmed to. We have these two hardware synths. This is the Microkorg, which is lovely. Anytime I'm kind of stuck on something, I'll just run through the presets.
And that's KORG, correct?
Yes. Yeah, that's the brand. And then this is a Novation Mini Nova. Mm-hmm. So they're just a couple small portable synths. They have a lot of sounds.
Oh, we got this one because of my last Kickstarter.
Yeah. And some of them will...
Thank you, people who Kickstarter stuff.
be arpeggiated and stuff like that. So I can just click through on these hardware synths and find stuff that's inspirational. In terms of lighting, no, they are not currently synced with the tracks, but I am looking at some hardware that will let me use MIDI signals. So MIDI is what music runs on. It converts it to, what are the signals that that lighting equipment uses? It's anyway, there's a piece of hardware that will let me control the lights as if they're a VST or virtual instrument. So that's kind of my next big purchase is going to be that. And so I can program these lights to do a light show along with each of the tracks that we're performing or each loop that I'm performing.
However, these lights do respond to sound.
Oh yeah.
So they if they sound like they're going on the beat because I think don't shine it that way would work better. I think.
These are sound sensitive.
Yeah.
These are Chauvet Slim Pars.
Chauvet.
Chauvet is the brand. They're great lights.
Chauvet.
We've been using them for years, and they're just workhorses, and they get the job done. And they're very, very. This was the main appeal. They're very tiny. We can pack them right into a car. So these are the lights we bring with us on tour.
And we have, this is an odd name. I haven't heard of this one before. Karate Joe asks if you've heard of Club Smoosh and if they need any more Jingle Bells. I do know that you had I believe you had a collaboration with them on a music video.
We had a falling out.
Okay. Is that a reference to dumping all the balls down steps? Okay.
Yeah,
it's always better.
It's hard to joke if you don't explain it.
It's always better when you explain the joke, right? That's what I've been told.
And moving on. There's also a question, and I actually know that there's been at least one song that's moved back and forth as you've experimented with synths and electronics, or synths and acoustical. But are there songs that have that started out as a Sarah Donner song and became a KittensSlayDragons song? And you even had the two albums that came out at the same time. How did that work as a project together?
I think it's become more collaborative between the two of us over the years, and Michael comes up with stuff more. But it used to be just plop, here's a song, go program it or do something. I mean, the Big Big Heart started out as a Sarah Donner song, and then kind of felt like it was the thing that was holding the bands together, the thing that was holding all songs together, and so that's the one song that I deliberately did two different ways. Sometimes I'll play a KSD song on the guitar at a Sarah Donner show, but we don't really play any Sarah Donner songs.
Some songs will start out as Sarah Donner songs, and you're like, maybe this would make a good KSD song. Like that one for the Parkland students that you wrote a couple years ago.
Oh yeah.
When it started out as Sarah Donner, and you were like, actually, I think this is the KittensSlayDragons song.
Yeah, I think it has to do with the keeping it simple. Because we try to do a pretty strict pop kind of feel with the songs, and when Sarah Donner writes a song, it can go wherever. It's not as strict, it doesn't have as much discipline. So if I'm writing something and I think, oh, this could be a KSD song, I try also to keep in mind that I need to keep a pretty strict formula.
Keep it pop.
Keep it pop. Don't write any. Which is something I learned since the first album was I tried to make those Sarah Donner songs into KSD songs, and sometimes just things like weird chord progressions or strange rhythmic changes and stuff don't lend themselves so well to the genre if you're trying to just keep it as a pop genre.
I think there's two ways that KittensSlayDragons songs kind of happen right now. My favorite way is when Sarah just writes a quick pop song on a piano, and then she can just come in the studio, play it on piano for me, and then I can take that and I can take the chords and so I just give her a piano VST and she records that and some rough vocals, and then I can take all of that and I can pull bass lines out of it, I can pull synthy stuff out of it, I can add arpeggiation, I can really work more like a producer, taking a song and turning it into a synth pop song out of just her playing a piano, because I have all the information there. I can just play around with it. The other way that it works is I'll come up with some like cool loops or whatever, and maybe a melody, and then I'll be like, I can't write this song, help me with this song, and then she'll come in and she'll turn it and flesh it out into something, like using that sound palette that I've worked on in the studio, like, and turning it into more of a song. So yeah, those are the two ways.
So a little question about like the business and branding side of things. Why another band name? Why not just do songs as Sarah Donner but with different instruments?
What?
I mean, maybe that would have been smart.
I do. I don't know. I was at a point where I was like, Sarah Donner. Didn't want to do it anymore. I don't know. I felt like I wanted to do something else. And I always felt like, well, Sarah Donner has to be standing up with a guitar or ukulele and like be able to perform in the barest of bones house concert or an acoustic thing. And that's not what this was ever going to be. And so I didn't feel like it belonged in the same exact place. And we really wanted to have also part of the journey of KittensSlayDragons was back in the day when I toured around the country. There were certain places that you would go through where it would just be more advantageous to be a loud band in a loud bar. Mm-hmm. And so I thought by joining two bands in one, that would somehow like simplify it or make it so that we could just perform every single night of the week.
Turns out not so much.
Turns out that's really exhausting. And I won't do that again. But that was kind of the initial thought was we could fill some local venues with loud music, which is sort of what we've done with some local venues around here.
Yeah, KSD is for cons and dive bars. Sarah Donner is for like listening rooms and stadiums, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, Sarah Donner's for stadiums.
Yeah.
The next Super Bowl?
Yeah. Right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's all going to be online, right?
Yeah.
So why not?
Oh yeah, just stream it.
They should get somebody, if anybody out there is doing the online Super Bowl, you should get Daniel on your side.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. So Sarah, as the band leader, do you have any comments on these rumors that one of the members of the band is breaking off and doing his own project?
What is this you speak of? I don't know what. Do you need to talk to me about something? Have you left? What's going on?
I have one song, just
What?
one song. One song and like 5 half songs. Progress is slow.
Michael is also a replicant romance.
Yeah.
Michael, can we hear a little bit? Or are you just not
you know,
prepared?
dude,
I know I'm springing
I'm
it
so
on
not
you.
prepared.
Okay.
He's not adventurous when
Yeah.
it comes to getting on stage and performing with things suddenly.
Like I could prepare it. It's just like one song and then a bunch of half songs.
Yeah.
And like it's been very much backburnered because we as KittensSlayDragons are working on some new stuff, and so I've put that project on the back burner while we try to write some new songs for
Yeah.
KittensSlayDragons, which, considering time and all those things, is pretty slow going.
Mhm.
I mean, you have all these other artistic projects that you need to work on, and I have other things that I need to do. So like by the time we
It's the
actually
26th, isn't it? I have to get 2 things onto my Patreon. End of the month.
There's a reason that KittensSlayDragons has been around for like 4 or 5 years, and we have 1 album and a few singles. Like it's always kind of like doesn't get the priority, but I'm trying to give it some priority over the next couple of months, trying to get some stuff out.
Right.
But yeah. So Replicant Romance will be a next year project.
Yeah.
I think.
I'd say it's 2 albums worth at this point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, actually.
So I think that's about it for questions. Now I do know we have our next guest, Sarah Donner, I believe. Do you want? Yeah, it looks like.
Why didn't we do Kim in between? This was dumb. No, who thought of this? Yes, I can do that.
Do you want to?
Oh, no, it's okay, Kim. It's okay.
Yeah. Do you want to do one more song or anything? Even just maybe just show off some of the. Like, do you have any weird buttons you haven't found a use for yet that you want to show off? Or
Your fart button?
Well, here's the thing. I very intentionally program every single one of those buttons. I spend hours just like screwing with auto filters or whatever. Every single button, I know what it does. So no.
No, it's not like a jam. Like
I like sculpt every button, you know.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, this is why he has this room now upstairs, and you can shut the door, because he will play
The same thing
the
in loop.
same thing in a loop for hours.
Like, and I'm just like, I'm playing with stuff that like maybe you can't even hear.
I don't
where
think
it's
I
like-
can, because I'm like
ping pong delay or like auto filters or like sidechain compression or whatever. Like I'm just screwing with the sounds in subtle ways. I'm sure it's very annoying to listen to. Yeah.
So I do want to thank you, lovely people, for coming on the show. It's been great.
Thank you for having us.
I think what we'll do is we'll cut to your latest video that you've got out.
Okay.
Do you have anything you want to say to chat before you go?
Oh, I think we like you. I haven't been following, but I'm
Yeah.
assuming there were nice things that were said.
I'm assuming they haven't suddenly become jerks. So thank you, lovely folks.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. We're gonna.
So are you going downstairs to doing our thing?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna go do that, and I'm gonna transfer this equipment down there. This is how this is gonna go. Okay.
Okay.
And go.
Will you take the fall in my life? In my life, you can crawl. Everything you want in your
Yeah, can you hear me? Oh, okay. All right, so I don't need to plug in a headphone or anything. Hold on a second. Okay, I am ready. Yes. Hello. Hi, I'm Sarah Donner. Is this another interview or am I just showing people what I do? I don't even know. I'm just talking through what I'm doing. Okay, I didn't know if Daniel had like a trick or something up our sleeves. Hello. So something that I've been doing lately. I mean, I've been doing it for a while, but I guess I've been more active about it lately. Is pet portraits, and yeah, I've been drawing and painting for ages and ages. I used to be the scenic charge artist at Princeton University for their theater program. So I was hired to paint all the, with the giant drops that you see in the theater, anything that was a set piece, props, stuff like that. But I don't know. I've just, my mom's an artist, she didn't have Instagram back in the day, so she didn't get to show. I should put my mom's paintings on Instagram. That's a really good idea. Okay. Yes. Anyways, what was I going to say? Yes. So the apple didn't fall too far from the tree, and I've done a lot of painting, and I've taken a lot of courses and stuff like that, and drawing, and the arts in general. And I don't know, just have a thing for the animals, obviously. Also, the animals don't judge you after you paint them, and that's a little easier to take. I feel like humans are way more difficult to draw just because there's so much in every wrinkle. There's like so much more resentment and shame and like sadness and there's so many more, not that animals don't have those feelings, but at least they can't verbalize them to me after I finish painting them. So anyways, this is one that I did yesterday. This is Owl, one of the rescue seals, who unfortunately passed away last month, but he left a big dent in a lot of our hearts. So I've been working on some things for Owl. But what we're going to do right now, we have like no more time. What time is it? Oh my gosh. All right, I got like 15 minutes. So we're going to do a very special kitty. Real quick. And so I work in... that works better. Is anybody watching the chat? If there's like a question, if anybody has a question or something to say, I don't know. I thought I would be I don't like talking to myself. Thank you. Yes, I am available for commissions. This is a gift for my sister, Rachel, who just moved out with her kitty, Puff and Jimmy, but Puff is very clearly her favorite. So we're going to start with her. I use pastels. I used to do oil painting back in the day, but well, it's smelly and stinky, and my music and teaching music and making music with other people is really important to me, and I didn't quite have the space to do both and not destroy people's lungs. So mostly I just do pastels now, but if I had the chance or the time, I would do oils too. So anyways, I used some transfer paper to transfer some of the general shapes of her onto the pastel paper. And so right now I'm just kind of like, I usually start out by filling in, just coloring in kind of the lightest lights and the darkest darks. Which I was going to say, if you've heard my song,
Is that someday? Yeah, that's someday. I was like, some song that I wrote, I used that metaphor, but yeah, I learned the darkest darks and the lightest lights are kind of like, it's good to see the biggest contrast, and then you can understand the smaller values in terms of yeah, your subject and your painting and everything. So so Daniel asked just now, what songs have I been inspired to do while drawing? That was it. That was the one song, lightest lights, darkest darks. Yeah, someday. I think there were a lot of songs in my early catalog that I wrote while I was, you know, still doing art pretty regularly. And or I was in school. That's what it was. I was in school. Usually I use a glove for this, but oh well. I was in school, and so I would come home for these long vacations for, you know, various holidays and stuff. And I did a lot of writing at that time because I had the time to do it. And uh-oh, I hear a kitten. Uh-oh. So probably the first 2 or 3 albums that I had still had some songs that were just, I was either in school, I was working for the university, so I had a school schedule. So I would spend a lot of weekends and, you know, holidays at home with time to sit around and write songs, which was really awesome. Is there a kitten that's meowing and needs something and you're just sitting there, Michael? Oh, the monster. Oh, we did. I missed that. Okay. Oh yeah, this is a color photo. Well, this is a black and white photo, but I like to start with either using the black and white or a very desaturated picture to start, because I have a lot of problems as an artist. One of my things, I tend to like go for the bright and shiny things when there aren't actually bright and shiny things there. And so like the values or the intensity of the color, I often, if I'm not careful and I don't scale back my palette, I'll put all the colors on there and then it just looks like a Lisa Frank thing, which is fine if that's what you're doing, but that's not really what I want to do. What color are her eyes? I think they're greenish. Yeah, I start pretty minimal, like just what I'm doing right now. Just kind of to get like I said, the lightest lights and the darkest darks, and kind of the lay of the land in terms of the subject. And she's got a little funny nose there. Wow, how do those artists that we have on talk and make art at the same time? I guess it's like bantering. You just have to practice. Practice your banter. There we go. Yep. Yeah. Oh. The one that pays me the most money. No, this is Puff, who is my sister Rachel's cat. She moved out last week, so she took her cat Puff and Jimmy with her. But I tried to actually give her a portrait at Christmas, and it was not great, but I still kind of gave it to her because I was like, well, here's this gift I made for you. But I owe her a better portrait, so that's kind of what I'm working on now. So yeah, this is Puff. And how do I choose? I know, like I've got here's the one that we started with, right? I did like a seal. I like to do I think most of my really, really close friends have done all their pets. I don't know, it's like it's a nice gift to give someone, I feel, and it doesn't, like I said, it's not a person, so it's a little easier to get away with the judginess and stuff like that. But I mean, I've got all kinds of, this isn't mine. This is a Debbie Donner. Debbie Donner did my Duncan portrait. Also, we've talked about, Thomas Boatwright. I've got Thomas Boatwright over here. Oh, Allie. She was on too. Allie. So, those aren't mine. Where are my things? Oh, you know what? They're far. If you want to see some of my, I'll take you on a quick gallery tour of some of my pieces. All right, so here's one that I did recently of Smoosh. There's that one right there. And then there's a few more in this room. Here is, again, not a cat, but this is one of my oils with the bear from one of the zoos that I was visiting. And then there's other stuff, but basically I just, when I had the time and the space to make smelly paintings, I did things like Duncan, and this is Rory Cat, rest his soul. Oh, here's a rare human. That's my sister-in-law. There's another Duncan. Is Kim ready now, or are we done looking at my birds? We did birds this one time. That's actually a really good idea. Yeah, Club Smoosh is definitely. Oh, sorry. So Karate Joe is asking what my next big wall project will be, with some kind of comment about Club Smoosh. But what I was saying is it is definitely on my agenda of things to paint, because I like to paint sometimes instead of cleaning. If you just like no matter what you do to a wall, if you just paint it, it's got to be cleaner. So yeah, definitely Club Smoosh is on the way. I'm working on some projects with the National Marine Life Center, but I don't have any other big projects going up right now. I've got all my commissions filled, and so yeah, this is just for my sister. But yeah, if you are interested in getting a commissioned piece of artwork, let me know. You can send me an email at sarah@sarahdonner.com. Yeah, we're ready for Kim. Is Kim here? Sure, I'll keep working on it if you want to like leave it in the corner or something. Whatever you want. I remember enjoying that last time.
Hello. Hi. I am Kim Smith, and I just got home today. I've been at a 3-week work training, isolated in a hotel for all the reasons, to start working on fishing vessels as a fisheries observer, as a scientist out here in Oregon. And yeah, I got home today, and that's great. It's great. I got to hug people, and like the people that I live with and love, and I got to give them hugs, and that was real nice. But I'm gonna play some songs. I know how to play songs. I can play music. tin with the lassies drinking gin. Far across the western ocean I must wander. Where are me boots, me doggy boots? They're all gone for beer and tobacco. The laces are worn out and the toes been knocked about, and the soles are looking out for better weather. It's all for me grog, me jolly grog. It's all for me beer and tobacco. I spent all me tin with the lassies drinking gin. Far across the western ocean I must wander. Where is my shirt, me dog shirt? It's all on for beer and tobacco. Well, the collar it is worn and the sleeves they are all torn, and the buttons looking out for better weather. It's all for me grog, me jolly grog. It's all for me beer and tobacco. I spent all me tin with the lassies drinking gin. Far across the western ocean I must wander. I'm sick in the head, I haven't been to bed since we came home with our plunder. I see centipedes and snakes, and I'm full of pains and aches, and I'll have to make a pass for way out yonder. It's all for me grog, me jolly grog. It's all for me beer and tobacco. I spent all of me tin with the lassies drinking gin. Far across the western ocean I was wander. I'm hardly on my feet and my heart barely beats. Afternoons, they aren't so bad. These not as bad as some ones I've had. Hard without you being here. Hard without you near. All those rumors I heard, only understood certain words. Like I'm hardly on my feet and my heart barely beats. Afternoons, they aren't so bad. At least not as bad as someone had. Hard without you being here. Much easier with you near. All those rumors I heard, I only understood every word. That's why I'm hardly on my feet and my heart barely beats. Afternoons don't look so bad. These not as bad as someone's had. Hard without you being here. Much easier with you near. All those rumors I heard, only understood every word. That's why I'm hardly on my feet. I said I'm hardly on my feet. That's why I'm hardly on my feet. Yeah, okay though. Yep, excellent. I would love to play that song. Yes, thank you for that request. Absolutely. Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure I know all the words to this song still. I wrote it. Okay. The siren sings a song so sweet and small, she'll play with starting teeth, the pure but wide, prepared to fly like a shark. The deep torment and its skin as fast as cold as dark as sleep. Their watchful eyes roll back for what? Like a
Look at you both go. You stand on my shoulders and take away photo 51 with a shadow. You run away when you see the scope. That is when you know what you can take away. Like my x-ray eyes, I see through your lies like DNA.
my iPad in so that it could charge because it was all like, oh, I'm gonna die. But then the little extender I plugged it into, I did not have it on. I did not have the power going to it because I am a silly human. Okay, can you hear me? Okay.
So much
Lovely.
what I did for her for Christmas.
Okay. So, mermaids, right? Somewhere right about there. The siren sings a song so sweet it smells your lips, starting teeth of pure but were prepared to fly like a shark. The deep torment and isn't sleep as fast as cold as dark as sleep. Their watchful eyes were back for wide like a shark. Don't go swimming after dark. On the take great care. Beware, beware. The siren song, a sewer through the deep. The siren sings a song so sweet it smells from their stunning teeth. The pure but white prepared to bite like a shark. Some sailors say the mermaid's kiss will save you from the cold abyss, but none can ask the sailors that are wading to a murky bed on nowhere. Take great care. Beware, beware. The siren song will send you to an endless sleep. Father's hunting in the forest, mother's cooking in the home. I must go to fetch the water till the day that I am grown. Till I am grown. Till I am grown. Till I am grown. Till I I will have a handsome husband. We will build a handsome home. We will go to fetch the water when I have my own home. 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 We'll go hunting in the forest. He'll cook for me in our home. Oh, he will go to fetch the water till the day that he is old. Then I'll go hunting in the forest. I'll cook for him in our home. I will go to fetch the water till the day is dead and gone. Dead and gone. Dead and gone. Dead and gone. Dead Let's see. What shall we do next? Okay, yeah. Well, since my baby left me, I found a new place to dwell. It's down at the end of Lonely Street, that Heartbreak Hotel, and I've been so I've been so lonely, baby. I've been so lonely. I've been so lonely I could die. Although it's always crowded, you still can find some room for broken-hearted lovers to cry away their gloom. And you could be, well, they can be lonely, baby. They could be lonely. They could be lonely enough to die. The bellhop's tears are flowing. The desk clerk's dressed in black. They've been so long on lonely street, they're never gonna look back. And they've been so lonely, baby. They've been so lonely. They've been so lonely they could die. So if your baby leaves you, you got a tale to tell. Just take a walk down lonely street to Heartbreak Hotel, and you could be lonely, baby. You could be lonely. You could be lonely enough to die. She gets up for work every day, lets the dogs out to play. She scrolls through her moods and finds one to glue to her face for the rest of the day. She exits for work the same way. Every day is the same. It's the same bed sheets, the same brand of coffee that she had before he passed away. And if you ask her, this is what she'll say: every day is great. Try to make the most and ignore the ghost. I guess this is being okay. This is being okay. This is being okay. He hasn't slept right since he can't quite say when. The dog is restless in the night again. Long endured violence, he'll hypervigilance, and the phantoms that keep him away. He watches the sunrise each day. Yeah, every day is the same. Yeah, can't sleep a wink, it gets hard just to think, and the traumas replay in your brain. And if you ask him, this is what he'd say: every day is great. Try to make the most and ignore the ghosts. I guess this is being okay. This is being okay. When every day is great. Try to make the most and ignore the ghosts. I guess this is being okay. Alright, we're gonna do a little instrument change here. I'm gonna make it so you can see the keyboard. And then it's gonna stay there this time, though. I'm sure of it. Now we may just move this a little. All right. Okay. And that's gonna be okay. bubble in outer space. It rotates in vast rivers, in uprise and fall, and endless exchange. The wind is shifting always. It takes the color out of the room as we rotate and orient away on our little bubble of rock in space. The ocean is an exhale from the sky. Her deep blue lungs that cradle you and I. The atmosphere moves just like a creature, hunting combustion and breathing our tears in an instant. It will seem constant, but even solid rock flows throughout the years, and the wind is shifting always. It takes the color out of the room when you're away in outer space. I'm left with no hues but black and blue, and this bright light piercing my eyes. Its intense heat is overwhelming till it fades as we rotate in our little bubble in outer space. You try to build your walls so very high. Conceive yourself as separate in your mind, but you very simply cannot create a barrier from that which you are made. The wind is shifting always. The wind is shifting always. You're not as nice as you think you are. No, you're not nice by far. Oh, you're looking at me like I'm some kind of fool. 'Cause I don't wanna do what you want me to do. But you don't have to take it so personally. All I said was I don't wanna be stuck with you all day, when I promised myself some time alone. So you go do whatever you like, cry to your mama, 'cause I'd rather watch all 10 seasons of Futurama. I'm sorry, did I bruise your fragile sense of pride? Well, honey, I haven't even tried. 'Cause it's not like I think that I am above you, and it's not like I said you're unworthy of love. I just don't want to be the one who gives you it. It's like you think if you don't get it in, you get to throw a fit. So be as offended as you like. I'm tired of the drama. Plus, I'd rather watch all 10 seasons of Futurama. All by myself, all by myself, all by myself, all by. I don't know. You're not as nice as you think you are. No, you're not nice by far. So you go do whatever you like. Cry to your mama, 'cause I'd rather watch all 10 seasons of Futurama. All by myself, all by myself, all by myself, all by. By my shiny metal ass. 'Cause I wanna be all by myself, all by myself, all by myself, all by. Well, fun. How much longer should I play? The one that's because of you, maybe? I say because of you a lot. Maybe that's it? That's the because song I can think of. Is it because specifically? Right, okay. It might be that one. I'll sing that one. That's the one I can think of. So that's what we'll do. Put it on the ukulele. That's better for ukulele song. All right. It's G and E minor. Yeah. Okay. I really believe we're doing it right. I really believe we'll keep each other warm at night. And I really believe we'll see it through. And I really believe it because of you, because of you, because of you, because of you, because of you. Oh, I've been trying to hold my head up high. I've been sleeping all alone most nights. I've been hoping into the sky to get me through. I've been looking out into the void because of you. Because of you. Because of you. Because of you. Oh, I've been driving home all night. I've been trying to bring you my best side. I've been hoping I'll make you smile when I get through. I've been praying out into the void Excellent. Excellent. More song? Okay, excellent. Games! Yes. Oh, I'm so ready for Jackbox games. Okay.
Am I hearable? Kim Smith, you are so amazing.
Oh, hush. Aw, shucks.
So good. Just so good. You're so good.
Hi, have I mentioned that I just miss you so much?
Yeah.
So
too. Like we
much?
miss you so much. In case everyone else doesn't know, living with Kim Smith just sounds like music all day long because she goes around all day long playing music, and it's just the most amazing thing.
Well, that's okay. I'm sorry. I'm sure there's an echo and it's all my.
Let's see.
Okay, we should be
Oh, I'm on camera. Hi. Sorry. Hello. Kim Smith is amazing. Yes, everyone says clap, clap, clap. Sorry Cat, Kate Cantrell, Karate Joe. Look at all these lovely folks here. Das Machine. I can't believe. Do you remember when we first started this thing that we're doing right now? It was like, we've been stuck in the house for 2 whole weeks. We got to do something.
we're gonna do a show.
I don't know. What should we do? I don't know. Let's just do some dumb streaming show. Meanwhile, 6 months later, and we have all these lovely friends with us. Still doing it. We have all these little lovely kittens. This is Badger. Badger is a champ. But yeah, thank you everyone so much for being with us. This just makes, man, it makes all the weeks better to do this at the end of it. Even when we don't want to, sometimes we don't even want to do this. We're like, the world is ending. We don't want to do Quarantinapalooza, and then we do it, and it's like, yeah, that was the right move. Like, we're all getting together, we're all friends, we're all supporting each other, doing this silly show.
That was silly.
But yeah, we're all by myself. Yeah, we're gonna play some games, which means that I'm gonna turn off the chat. And it used to be that I would turn off the chat and I don't think people would see chat, but now like Amanda watches chat and like other people are watching chat. So basically I'm just gonna ignore chat. Yeah, so everyone else is watching chat, just not me, because I have just the one device. Yeah, we're gonna play some games. We have, I see we have Amanda in the wings, we have Rissy in the wings. I think we're down a Blythe. So we have 2/3 of the damsels with us.
Blythe had to rethink her priorities and what's important in her life.
Yeah.
And she decided that it wasn't Quarantinapalooza.
I mean, I'm pretty sure she's doing a voiceover
Oh yeah, I think she's
class or
probably
something like that.
making
so.
money.
Are you doubting Blythe's commitment to sparkle motion?
I'm starting to doubt your commitment to sparkle motion. Thank you, Rissy.
You're very welcome.
Yeah, actually, speaking of Blythe, I just listened to all of the available One Stars podcasts, which is great, and she does a wonderful sassy robot AI on that show. I highly recommend. So go check out Rissy's work on the One Stars podcast.
No, it's Blythe's work, not Rissy's work.
Not Rissy's work. Oh no, I was saying I didn't know if the chat people could hear you, so I was
okay.
thank you, Rissy, for that joke, which I repeated. Yeah.
Always repeat the joke and explain it.
Yeah, explain the joke. It makes it funnier.
What? Somebody hit me on Twitter for pointing out that they did a joke wrong, and I'm like, you did the joke wrong. I'm sorry, it's not my problem. It's a you problem.
Oh, my mom is watching, so just keep that in mind.
What does that even mean?
I don't know. I believe Kim is coming back, but in Kim fashion, we can probably start.
Yeah.
She might have gotten a phone call. She's the only human being that I know that like
She calls her mom
calls
every
people
week.
or people call her like several
Yeah.
times a day. She'll just be on the phone, like a jovial phone call.
Yeah.
I'm like, who are you? What are you doing? I don't understand.
She even called us a couple times since she's been gone, and
Yep.
we're like, oh, okay, yeah,
This is how we do.
we want to talk to you, but we don't like the way it's happening.
Yeah,
No, she's it's like I think it's a philosophical thing a bit with her, like making the commitment to reach out and call people on the phone. It's like a thing.
Yeah, no, that's cool.
It's like you and your fish. It's just some of us don't understand, but that's okay.
You know what? I don't even understand sometimes. I don't know
You
why I
do
like
you.
keeping fish. I have two people in my life that I call, and one is my dad.
Nobody can see me now. Look what
I'm
you did.
Working on it. I thought we would sit back more comfortably.
Oh,
and so
okay.
I need both of us to sit back so we
I
can
thought you
adjust
wanted
that.
everybody to see your fine guns.
Nope. That was not the point.
Nope.
This is not Tittapalooza.
I want to
Should
give a
stay
special
on.
shout out to anybody who's watching this show like the week after it's broadcast
Yeah.
or after the broadcast,
Who are
because
you?
we looked at some statistics and it looks like people watch this show again or like go out of their way to watch it.
Like, I love every single one of the 32 of you watching right now, but like, who are the other 400 watching it during the week? I have no idea. It
If
doesn't make any sense.
if
to
you
me.
were one of the people who are not watching it live and just watching it after the fact, could you just put a little comment and be like,
Tell us why. What's going on?
how did you fall down this rabbit hole?
Yeah.
I'm ready now to play a game. Unless we're waiting for Kim.
Hello, Rissy.
Hi.
Is Amanda there?
Amanda's there.
As
Okay,
there as
there.
I
I
ever
just
am.
hadn't heard anything. I thought maybe it was complete. When she speaks tomes.
It is so lovely to see your faces.
I see the live on the screen.
I was confused by that. Yeah.
Wait, what?
Do we have Phantom Blythe?
Oh,
We have Anime Blythe.
Anime Blythe.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I'm Rainbow Bright.
Daniel, have you created a Blythe soundboard?
I love Rainbow Bright. Can we I don't know. I just want to shout out to my mom, especially if she's on the chat still. But for my 5th birthday, I really wanted the Rainbow Bright record, which was being sold. I think it's like on Nickelodeon when you could like call and get a record for $10.95 plus $4.95 shipping and handling or whatever. Anyways, one of those things. One thing I got was the picture pages, the Bill Cosby, who knows, whatever.
Picture pages,
time to
something.
get
Yeah.
pictures.
Yeah.
And then the second thing that I got off of TV, well, Mom got for me off of TV, Mom and Dad, was the Rainbow Bright record, and it is a work of art, people. I just want to say it was like somebody took the time to write all these Rainbow Bright songs, but not just for like a guitar and a voice. It was like a fully orchestrated record.
It's really
Holy
good.
shit.
It's really good.
Yeah.
Like, it's very catchy. Yes, there's some nostalgia for me, but I like genuinely think like
I never watched Rainbow Bright as
There
a
was-
child, and you introduced me, and I'm like, oh, these are really good songs. Yeah.
I didn't really watch it. I just had the record and I loved the doll. And I don't know. I think there were like Rainbow Bright movies. I don't think it was a TV show. Was it a
100%.
TV
No,
show?
it was a TV show that had movies because there's Rainbow Bright and the Star Stealer, which is the movie that everybody knows.
Yes.
There's the stuffed animal. So when I was 5, all I wanted was the stuffed animal version of her horse, Starlight. And my mom
Starlight,
totally came through in the clutch and got me a Starlight. I was like, where does he store his grain that he eats as a horse? And my mom was like, in the star. That's why it's yellow. His grain goes in there.
Oh, that's handy. That's like
Yeah.
extra Tupperware storage on your face. Or something.
Yeah, Rainbow Bright was one of those 80s cartoons that people are like, it's just created to sell toys. I'm like, toys in a bathtub full of cocaine. Like, that doesn't mean it wasn't awesome.
Honestly, that sounds awesome.
I was very much into.
Yeah,
Yes.
like
100% yes.
also like going back and looking at the old My Little Pony cartoon, that shit was dark. Like
She's so
really
proud of
dark,
herself.
Yeah.
which was great. Because, in the 80s, I don't think kids' cartoons were being supervised nearly as much. That was when it just kind of started to happen. a lot of parental scrutiny of cartoons, and so you could still get away with a lot of really fucked up shit, which was awesome.
I wish she
I
knew
will-
less.
I'm like, is my mom still on thing?
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Sarah, I'm a bad influence. I'm a bad kid. And
No. You were talking about scrutinizing cartoons, but like in my childhood, a lot of cartoons were very scrutinized by my parents. I wasn't allowed to watch the Jetsons or
What was wrong with the
Smurfs.
Jetsons?
The Jetsons were too materialistic.
What was
I had to
wrong
watch
with
the Smurfs either.
the Smurfs?
The Smurfs, it was satanic because of Gargamel. And
Yeah.
I mean, there
Wow.
were various reasons why I was not. There were many cartoons that were off limits in my childhood, and I mean, I'm okay with that now. But
I actually was banned from watching TV at all as a child.
you
so
were just banned from watching TV.
That's why I'm such a weirdo and don't get all of your references.
But I mean, you did have a pony.
Have you heard about
Have you
Michael's
heard about my
pony?
pony?
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Oh,
And you had a real Cabbage Patch doll from a very fancy store. So
I did,
Oh,
but strangely, I had a
nice callback.
I
Nice
had
callback.
a knockoff My Little Pony. Like I really wanted a My Little Pony.
a
And we
My
went out
Pretty
to-
Pony.
I think maybe. No, wait, My Pretty Pony is that band from oh, it was I'm sorry. This is totally there was a Veronica Mars episode where My Pretty Pony was like the band that was playing, and it is such a good band name.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry. No, it was something like that. It was like similar words, but it was like a slightly different shape. I think it was a lot cheaper, and that's why I had ended up getting it.
Oh, there. Mom says, "Go ahead, the Jetsons. Go ahead." She's on chat.
Yeah.
It's one of those things like
And we're
you
talking
can
about
like use
Halloween,
it.
huh?
We won't talk about Halloween, but like in terms of like how my parents are really awesome, and like the fact like my beef with my parents is the fact that I was not allowed to watch some cartoons. Like I think that's a pretty good. Like I think I'm doing okay.
Mhm.
Anyways, mom took me out for lunch today, so thanks, Mom.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I'm not a parent. I can't imagine what it was like
Yeah.
rearing children back in the day. Who knows?
I like how you're like, my parents didn't let me watch the Jetsons, and I'm like, my dad's a racist.
Right. So there is like,
There's like scales.
there are
of,
scales
like,
of damage
yeah.
that were
Yeah.
done. Yeah.
Yeah.
But mom came over and she draws with me
Mhm.
and we. Oh, I need to press a button. I've been
We're all just
sorry
chatting,
about
and there's
that.
a game to play.
Yeah.
Real Blythe is playing. I see. That's
Real
very
Blythe,
legit.
totally not a Blythe like robot.
Very legit. Yeah.
Totes legit. It's the Totes legit Blythe.
I almost spit out my wine. Do you
With
know
her-
who I am?
With her fucking
Not me at
soundboard.
all.
Confused and
No.
lost. Are you my mommy?
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
The amount of work, Daniel, that you did to do that, I am very impressed and also terrified to ever not show up for one of these now.
Right?
Oh man, you've said some good shit too.
Yeah. Wait. Is that how you?
Evanescence?
Is that yeah? Wake
Yes.
me up! Oh, wake me up! Okay, wake me up! Wake up!
But it's really got a lot of heart, and honestly, I think you're going to enjoy it. Until you die. I'm going to ask you a bunch of trivia questions.
Can I
If you
skip
get a
this?
question
Yeah,
wrong, you
skip
have
the
to fight
story.
for your.
I think
We all know where our
Don't let me
Uvula
keep
is.
you or anything.
I'm sure totally real Blythe knows how to play.
Okay, first question. Which is not one of the 6 levels of the Girl Scouts of America?
Oh!
Use your device to answer the question. That means you muted the audience too.
I didn't realize there were 6 levels of Girl Scouts. Can your Girl Scout levels be over 9,000?
No, it
The
says
correct
6,
answer is-
so that's less than 9,000. So
You
I'm
got
gonna
the
say no.
question right.
I don't know math, so.
Who here was a Girl Scout?
I was.
The rest of you.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
a lot of Girl Scouts.
Oh.
Welcome to the killing floor.
Wait, did we learn who
We're going to play chalices.
Oh, I
I've
guess
given
this
all
is
the
who
safe
didn't
players a bit of poison to
Yeah, I
use.
think
I knew daisies and brownies. That's as far as I ever got. I didn't go beyond that. So
I became an
You weren't
actual
a
Girl Scout.
cadet?
I think
Come
cadet
on.
is the ones that get to wear blue.
so. It was really Tenderfoot.
Yes.
Was the right answer.
Yeah.
A cadet wears blue and a senior wears green, and I was through high school. And it
Oh
was,
shit, you were like the Girl
so-
Scout version of Eagle Scouts.
Okie dokie, it's
Yeah,
your
I
turn to
was.
play.
I didn't
That's
get the.
awesome.
I got like the second.
These chalices
I
are
never
all
made it to
pretty
the gold
sweet.
award. I made it to the second to that award or whatever. Silver
It's way
award.
better than me. I gave that shit up before junior high.
You were
Hope it
probably
tasted
cool to
good.
do
Now
so.
let's see what
We had to
everyone
like
drank.
my friends in Girl Scouts, like in high school, we had to have secret code words for "Are you going to Girl Scouts tonight?" And it was
This
always
is going
about
to
it was
poison
group
me
sports
more than
instead
it
of Girl
poisons
Scouts.
you. Not
That's
really.
amazeballs.
Yeah,
Group
I mean,
sports.
that's
I was
what we
not
called
at
it.
all cool.
And
I don't think any of
you're
it
dead.
was cool
But
at
don't
all,
go
but-
into
I
the
just
light
liked
just
getting
yet.
the
Me and my
prizes
homie
that you
still
got
win.
from selling
I took
lots
a
of
picture of you,
cookies.
but I know it turned
I
out
just
That's
wanted
what
those
I-
fucking badges. They were so bright and colorful. I wanted all of them.
Here's the early
I once
scores, and yeah, this is about what I
spent a
expected.
night
And how's the audience doing?
camping out in the
The
wintertime
audience, like a lot of
in New
employees,
England
are
in a
doing pretty
tent
mediocre work
in February
remotely.
because I wanted the patch that had silver sequins on it.
All right,
It was a
next
snowflake.
question.
It was really shiny.
Which of the following Taylor Swift songs uses
Not
the
a good
word
idea.
love the most number of
That's
times
why I
in
don't
its
camp.
lyrics?
You also didn't have like the right equipment.
I didn't.
I don't.
Oh boy.
I don't know any of these songs.
Neither do I.
I couldn't even tell you if these were all Taylor Swift songs. So
These are all like early Taylor Swift
And the
songs.
correct
Yeah.
answer is this.
Oh shit.
Wow,
Well,
that.
Thanks for one of them.
Whoa, Badger.
The rest of you
didn't know
who are
Taylor
well
still
done.
let's go someplace fun. Hey girl, welcome back to the killing floor.
Still up here, and we're normally down.
We're gonna have to.
We're
I
going to
think
play
Debbie
the
Donner
finger
wants to
cutting
play.
game. No one has to die in this one, unless you refuse
You're
to
gonna have to slip her
participate.
the
Just
code
choose
next
one of your fingers to
Whoever
cut
wants
off.
to see it.
End of instructions. Chop chop. Ah!
That's so gruesome. What's it gonna be, Real Blythe?
What's it gonna be, Blythe? What's it gonna be? Yes or no?
Are you trying to chew it off or something? Hurry up. Nothing like a good fingering.
Oh my! I feel impure.
Here's where everybody's at right now.
I mean, he's not wrong, but
That's true.
Let's try this again. What happens to Michael Corleone's first wife in the movie The Godfather?
Oh, that's easy.
Is it? Is it? Once again, I don't get your cultural reference.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And she's learning English. I was just lucky that I dated a guy who was obsessed with monsters.
Who
movies.
said? This one? Prepare for your
Oh,
punishment.
well, she-
I guessed right because I did not
you
know that
stretches,
one.
Mathletes? Answer as many math questions as you can before time runs
Oh.
out. The person who does the worst dies.
What's the next Quarantinapalooza
Let's get
number?
this math party started.
Wow, Real Blythe
4,
is kicking
6,
your butt.
3, 10, 93, 9.
Both of your
Isn't that
butts.
so
Why?
annoying?
Shouldn't have closed your eyes.
Whatever.
I really think we're gonna miss all this math once it's over. And it's pretty much over now.
I didn't hit submit.
Oh, that was so close.
Was.
Time to subtract your life.
Oh.
I hope you haunt an elementary school so maybe you can learn something.
So,
Damn!
Oh wow. That's
It burns!
I'm
And
really
in case you can't tell
confused
by
and
my
lost.
questions, I'm totally just a big nerd. I've got more questions for you. Edvard Munch painted which work of art?
Just follow it.
Well, this is rude. I can't. I lost the finger. I can't.
Oh no, we're gonna have to judge you for your choice.
Quarantine time, I don't know who I am.
I always wondered what happens with the finger. Well, now I guess we know. Motherfucker.
Who
Very
said
rude.
this one?
Well, I tried,
Oh
but I didn't
You're
have
in
the
for a
finger
treat.
for it.
It's time for a memory game. Memorize the pattern.
Ooh. Alright, I'll take these.
Oh, here I am memorizing it. I don't need to.
You don't need to.
Yeah.
You're not a part of it.
All right, let's put these
I'm
away.
always good at that one,
Speaking
though.
of memories, I can never remember the
Yeah,
difference
remember.
between an
Do you do
alpaca
one
and a
color
llama.
first, or just-
Llamas are smaller and have
live.
shorter ears, right?
Just laughed at
Oh
me.
wait, I think I
I
just got that
do
backwards.
weapons first and
Or
then
did
colors.
I honestly don't know. See what I mean? All right, let's see how you'll do. From left to right, what was the order of the colors? And winning is its own reward,
Usually
but
pick
also,
one.
if you get last
Just
place, you
hope for
die.
color.
So, good luck.
I'm glad they
You
asked
speak
colors
order,
because
you
I
turned
did
into your
not know the
brain. How did you
weapons.
do?
Oh!
Oh!
Wow, you
Wow,
are both.
you all have such
Wow.
good memories.
Bam!
I won't
Bam.
forget this.
Go back.
Good job, Kat. Oh wait, yeah,
Banana.
Vanilla.
I feel like I'm saying banana, but it's more fun.
Let's
That-
try
that
another
works too.
one. Well, this is easily the most boring question I've ever come up with. What does a barometer measure?
Oh, motherfucker.
I assume
What
Rissy's
do you
missing
think?
one finger.
Yeah.
Oh, I was saying, I know this because I live in Massachusetts. Not that other people don't know. 'cause they don't.
You fucking game.
Time's running out.
Are there ever answers given out in the chat? I've never really.
Who
paid attention.
picked
Should I be doing
this?
No.
Come with me.
What?
My accursed finger.
Well, you got
Wow,
that
look
wrong.
at
Wait,
this
what?
big enticing
There's no
pile of
pressure.
cash just sitting here. Here's how this is going to work. If no one takes the money, no one dies.
Fuck.
But if you do take the money, I'll kill everyone who didn't. There's one catch. If you all take the money, then you all die. A little teamwork
Okay, I guess
might
we're
help you
gonna
get
second
through this.
Christopher Nolan Batman movie this shit?
I was gonna say, so
Let's
don't
see where
take
we
the
net it
money.
out.
I'm not
burn
taking
all
the
the
I
money.
took it.
Ah!
Ah!
You little devil! I have high hopes for you. Aww,
You get so mad at me when I'm
gonna
the asshole in
enjoy
that game.
this.
I have never been the asshole in this game.
Well, that's the end of me.
There.
Oh, well.
I'm sorry.
You're not sorry at all, but that's okay.
It's amusing how she doesn't talk much about the vaginas of things.
All right, next
Jesus
question.
Christ, the blind soundboard is fucking killing
Sir
me.
John A. MacDonald was the first Prime Minister of...
Well, hell.
What?
Easy.
Why?
Wow, easy? You said this is easy?
Mhm.
She lives in Canada. Also, Mac is a Scottish.
Yeah,
And the correct answer
But-
is...
that's what
This
I
one.
went with, but
Yeah,
I was
that's-
wrong.
Yep.
Yeah.
Should've
I
listened
thought
to
of
the
that
Canadian
after I
voice.
picked it. I was like,
It's easy because I'm a Canadian.
There's not a-
It's time
Yeah.
for a dice
there's not a
game.
prime minister.
I'll
of
go
Scotland.
first. 10. Now I need a little help from a safe player. How about you? In
Don't-
order to
don't-
live,
like,
should
don't
they
do
roll
it.
higher
Like,
or
Luna Tabby
lower?
Lover said she knew
You
it.
can make it as hard or as easy as you want.
Uh-oh. Be kind.
The math says this could go either way, although the fact that you're in a murder dungeon does skew the odds a bit. Roll lower than me or you die.
Not
Yeah,
well enough
yo.
to win it though. I was too low.
Let me guess.
Whoa.
You're more of a video poker player, right?
That is so creepy.
Right? I'm like, shit, Daniel could easily murder any one of us and then take over our our spot on the show.
We're not prepared for it.
Could he do all of us?
For all everyone knows, he
He'd have
already
to do
has.
one.
What does Dwight
Can you
Schrute
do
roll
one?
as
I'm
really
like,
hard?
how good are you at animation? Because
Oh, I can't choose it.
I don't know why anyone would eat a fucking rutabaga.
Aha. Oh, Luna is from Tabula.
Those goddamn things are basically just larger turnips, which are like what? I thought I would like turnips. I only like turnips if they're prepared by Chinese people.
Time's running out.
Otherwise, they fucking suck.
Who picked this? Let's go someplace fun.
But you got that wrong.
Wait, no!
Did you not have the right
Did you not have the finger?
Oh,
Things have been
that's what it
too
was. I didn't have
polite.
the right finger.
Let's have violence. You can attack someone else.
Are you gonna be the asshole again?
Yourself
Who's real wise?
some money. And if no one
It's-
gets
I mean,
Well,
it's real
Blythe,
Blythe. It says it
obviously.
right in the name.
so make
It's-
sure
it's for real
someone gets
Blythe.
hurt.
He's even talking.
Now go say hello to some people with your fists.
Oh.
I bet you feel dumb for defending when no one even cared enough to attack
I
you.
don't know.
And if you don't feel dumb now, you should help.
rude.
Ah, dag. I had assumed that somebody.
You can check out
If
the
you
full
defend
explanation
yourself,
of
that you
tiebreaker
wouldn't be
rules
able to be
over on their
killed.
website.
Nice,
Unless it's
Ricky.
been hacked again. God, it really makes me
I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it.
Are you kidding? This is beautiful.
It's great.
Yeah, everyone
Next
should go
question.
support
Hopefully
Juliana's
nobody's skipping the first 7
Patreon,
minutes of
'cause
my
I
game.
did
Speaking
literally
of which,
while I was waiting to
what
be
Canadian
added to
podcast
this.
is titled
So
WTF?
you should too. That's my challenge, audience.
Oh, God.
Damn it. I'm missing a finger.
I know I just
Say,
groove out after I enter my
this
answers. I'm like, yeah.
Jesus.
I have a surprise for you.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
It's a mess. I'm going to need
Oh no,
everyone's help.
Mananda.
I didn't have the
Piece of
finger.
blood
Oh,
all
fuck.
over.
I hate you.
Memorize the pattern
Oh, I
of
didn't
blood.
do
This looks like Tetris.
All right. Fuck it up.
All right, that's enough time. Okay, we have a little time, so let me give you my puppy chow recipe.
Oh, look
In
at
a
the
saucepan,
badger.
melt the chocolate.
Badger.
Add peanut butter and mix until smooth. Remove from heat, add cereal, and stir until coated. Pour powdered sugar and cereal into large plastic bag and shake until well coated. Serve and enjoy. Anyway,
Okay.
reproduce the pattern on your device by tapping on
Sometimes
all the
I hate
spaces
this guy.
that were red.
All
Then
right.
press submit when you're done. If
We get
anyone
Debbie
does
Downer
better
on
than
this
you,
game.
I will be testy.
Oh, I can't reproduce the pattern.
Why
I just
won't
have
it
blank
let? It's
screen,
not letting me
so-
enter anything.
Yeah.
Or me.
I just had to press submit.
Oh.
But there was nothing to do. I just pressed.
Yeah,
on the
it didn't
plus
give
side,
me.
I don't think
anything
it's
to-
giving anybody the option, so at least no one will do better than you.
Oh, no.
Stop second
I had
guessing your
memorized it
pattern
too.
and
I'm
send it
very
in.
sad.
I cheated and took a screenshot. So
What?
Oh,
No.
shit.
We don't want to keep doing it.
it knew.
Okay, let's see if everyone
Well,
else
that
is
was
dumber
easy.
than you.
Oh, Valerie got to.
I'm not an art expert,
I guess it was just like randomly
but-
tapping on the screen where you think things are. So
Okay.
it's fine.
It's gotta hurt that other players thought, hey, I might as well try to kill you. Why not?
Beep a doop.
Oh look, only one player left.
Well, Blythe is doing like better than usual.
Well, look who's still alive. Now you just have to escape.
She's gonna hear that and
Aw,
and
no.
come back and kill us all.
I'm going to give you a category.
She'll probably just laugh and be like, "Yeah,
Look at the
that
original
sounds right."
Woodstock. Tap on each answer
There
that
we go.
fits.
Okay.
I want a version of Dungeon Murder Trivia that has Blythe as the narrator.
Wait,
Buy her
Wouldn't that
Blythe
be good?
soundboard.
Wake up.
Wake up.
Wake up.
Wake up!
Are you
That was really
zombie?
brilliant, Daniel, with the evanescence.
Yes.
You move forward one space for
That's
every
probably super
correct answer.
offensive because she's like a voiceover actor,
You're
so
getting
she
real
can clearly
close
do
to
other
the
makeups.
exit. Oh,
That's
did I
our
mention that
voiceover
all the
of
other ghosts get to
voiceover.
play too. If a ghost catches up to you, then they will steal your body. Then they can escape and win the game. Here's everyone's next question. And ghosts get a third choice to help them catch up to you.
Janet.
I'm going to have to punish my writers. Here's another one. Cheers, characters.
Yeah.
Oh.
We gonna play some Drawful tonight?
Rebecca. Who's Rebecca Howe?
Yeah.
That was the first
That was
one.
Kirstie Alley's.
Oh.
Yeah, she replaced Diane in the later.
Huh.
The Babysitter's Club novels.
Oh. I know this. I think.
I'm like, I know all of those names are like, but
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you titles.
That's
So-
amazing.
I mean, how far into the series are we talking about?
I feel like they could all. Okay,
There was a cat burglar. What?
I was just like, those are all the names of the babysitters in
Right,
the
yeah.
club. So
Film titles.
These are cultural references I do get because my dad was into Star Trek.
Oh, well, that's good.
Oh, I got
I
it.
did not know Final Frontier was one. Never mind.
It totally was. That's Star Trek 5.
Monkeys.
Hmm.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh. Sorry, Kat just asked where Debbie Donner was when Woodstock was happening.
Okay.
Probably
I'm
in
looking at the chat.
church or something.
What happened? Maybe.
Here's another one.
She might have been like
Boy Scout
meeting my dad.
ranks.
Wait, we did this already. Oh, Boy Scout.
Boy Scouts now.
I have no fucking clue.
I'm just assuming because Tenderfoot was the answer and the Girl Scouts one, maybe it is one. Oh.
Oh, what?
Wow.
There's a tenderfoot. Oh, this is so cute.
Ah, damn. Real Blythe is gonna escape!
Snaggletooth, goodbye.
Wins.
It's been
I.
Heavyweight boxing champs.
Oh, okay.
Oh, come on.
Wait, did you say that like I should know this?
Yes. Although,
Debbie Donner said she was wearing bell bottoms and had hair down her
I was
back.
gonna
Oh,
say,
shit.
actually, yeah, Oscar De La Hoya wasn't heavyweight. He was.
No, he was like a welterweight or some
Yeah.
shit.
I realized that after I clicked it. I'm like, he is a boxer, but he wasn't heavyweight, so
Well, that was easy.
that's fine.
Real Blythe
Blythe
lives.
lives. There's so much wrong with this.
Right?
Sad. Sad. These are dark times.
Alright, I'm gonna go get a beer. Do you want some wine?
I'm also
love
gonna
that.
get some wine. I need to deal with creepy, not Blythe.
Yeah, same. I'm out of my White Claw that I finished and am now gonna get a second.
Second White Claw.
Yep.
Whoa. It's time for a little break. Little break. Everyone has gone.
Hi, the party's downstairs. come on in.
I was helping someone load his van. He threw me in, now here I am.
Let's do a different game with Sarah's mom. One of the more embarrassing ones.
She's pretty good at the quiplash or I mean she knows quiplash or drawful, so
I was gonna say those are always
Right?
good.
yeah. Let's do one of those.
Though it's dark, I can kind of see. There are others trapped down here with me. We're all dreading what
I'll send her the. I'm just making sure she wants to play.
then all at once we hear him shout. It's a trivia murder party, and I'm your crazy host. You better answer carefully or be turned into a ghost. There's no point in your running, you probably won't survive. But maybe if your luck holds out, you'll get out of here alive. I beg and plead and beg some more, but he drags me onto the killing floor.
I didn't
So
realize this was
I've
on.
been playing Mario or Paper Mario today because someone who will remain unnamed, but everybody will be able to know who it was, sent me their Switch to borrow so that I could borrow it specifically to play that game. I wonder who that person might be. It was Daniel. It showed
Debbie
up.
Donner does not want to play because she's in bed, but I think
Aw.
she doesn't understand that she could play without being in bed. But that's okay. Is okay. Is okay. Nanny's in bed. She's gonna watch the show.
Come here, Cricket.
Cricket.
Oh,
Where's your milk?
Oh, did you warm it up?
It was warm. Now it's back to room temperature. It was warm for Badger, who's passed out over here on the cushion.
Badger doesn't usually have too much of a fuss.
Cricket's like,
Nah,
nah.
I don't want your bottle. Get it out. Get that out of my face. Okay, we're gonna have to play without my mom. So
What?
dag. Oh well, maybe next time.
next time,
Gadget.
Cricket, I
it
just
would
offered
it
you
would
milk.
probably involve some like technical things. It's good. Oh baby. Oh wait, she said, "Oh wait, how do I do it?"
Just get on your phone, Mom. Or your tablet.
Oh, so I have to send her the
Oh, right.
thing. Okay. Never mind. It's going to be too complicated.
But just text her the code. Do you want me to do it? I'll do it. Are you doing it?
No, you do it.
Okay. Let's see. I was just texting with your mom about garlic yesterday. There she is.
mhm. BBBP. Shouldn't I have put it out loud?
You just ruined everything.
Christmas is ruined. You forgot the ketchup.
Do you know who I am?
I'm so glad Blythe isn't dead, because boy, this would be weird.
Just follow us on YouTube and shit.
That's one hell of a toot.
That's all I
Just
wanted
not
you to
fair.
say.
I mean, you're always one hell of a toot.
Aw, thanks, Rissy. Cheers.
Hey, while we're all signing in, do you want to talk about next week's show? I'm pretty excited about it.
Yes.
Yeah.
We have Schaefer the Dark Lord, who I'm legit a fan of. He is one of like the OGs of nerdcore rap. Is going to be our musical guest. We have right. We have Liz McCracken, the choreographer and dance instructor, is going to try to teach me some dance moves to do while I'm playing KSD music.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
I think
shit.
it's going to be a fun show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know that she's gonna make you like.
I think if anyone could do it, it's her.
Okay.
I just want some simple moves, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Totally blind. God.
Okay.
Also looks like a serial killer wrote it.
I love that.
There.
I hope someone's taking a picture of this and sending it to her so she
Right?
knows.
Punching up
Army's
those
playing.
jokes.
Yay.
Jesus Christ.
We can take a second to wait. Are we still waiting for him to sign in?
What do you want to talk about?
Oh, I was going to talk about the yacht down in the New Bedford Harbor.
Yeah.
You guys have a yacht?
No, but David Geffen does, and it's like a mile away that way.
Parked over in the water over there, and it's like the shiniest thing I've ever seen in my
It's
life.
the biggest boat. It's a $570,000 billion.
Million.
570 something
Million.
$million
Yeah.
yacht.
It has a
Jesus Christ,
gym.
what?
We know it has a gym because we were like, what the fuck is that? And we went down to the
We said, what the fuck is that? Because we were driving downtown. So when you drive downtown, there's sort of a hill and you can see into the next town over through the water because there's a harbor. So you see the ocean in the next town. Well, when you drive down the hill, there's just like, it looked like a skyscraper. You couldn't see into the next town over because this yacht is so big.
It can be
Wow.
seen from space.
Yeah.
It's like there
I'm
are worse
pretty
ways
sure.
to live.
Jesus. Thanks, Blythe.
Thanks, Blythe.
All right.
She's not wrong.
I don't have the everyone's in. I don't know.
Oh, sorry, I do.
Come on.
So we were like what was this, last night or the night before? We were like a part of a string of couples for some reason, all walking down to the harbor to check out this boat.
I think we were just
We were
like
what the fuck is that?
couples who had nothing. Like we were like, I gotta get out of the house.
Yeah, that's
Here's a
Let's go
big
look at the
boat.
giant,
Let's go look
shiny
at the
boat.
big boat.
It was beautiful.
It was really
I'm on a boat. I'm on a boat. Oh boy, how the fuck am I gonna draw this?
I will click everybody's in if everyone is okay with that. Yes.
Man, I am hoping y'all like some 70s and 80s alternative music.
Oof.
They had alternative music in the 70s and 80s.
Fuck yeah, they did.
Was that like the 60s and 70s?
Okay.
Oh yeah.
That was alternative.
I always think alternative is like No one ever told you life was gonna be this way.
That was very
You gotta-
mainstream.
We all have that problem. We're constantly running from zombies.
Wow.
In this quarantine
I don't know
time,
if it's
I
real
don't know
Blythe
who I
Renee,
am
but someone's in the chat called Blythe Renee clapping for what's going on.
That's the real one.
Oh no, but there's another real one. So who's to say?
No, the one in chat is Blythe Renee. Oh,
It her. She's alive.
okay.
Oh good.
Okay.
Thank fucking Christ.
Who's not making it? Come on, finish it up.
Who dat? Who dat?
Who
Who
dat?
dat?
That's Rissy.
It's true.
Tap,
Okay, well,
Tap.
I mostly
Yeah.
finished.
Wow.
Wow.
Thanks
wow.
or whatever.
Wow.
Hmm. Hmm.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Hmm. All I got is all just like, ah.
She doesn't like to be held up in the air.
What a fat, healthy little kitten.
She's very
We're not prepared for it.
God. I didn't know, Daniel, how long have you been preparing this shit?
I want to go away and not be on the show and see what happens.
I know.
Right?
Don't we all?
I'm pretty sure I didn't sleep last night.
Like, how
But that's like
specific
every
can
night.
it get? Let's start talking about random things and see how good his
So
response is to
Blythe.
me.
She's so proud of herself.
So I'm trying to think of a
What are your
specific
thoughts
question for
on
Blythe.
Syria?
Yeah.
Less exciting. don't do it. Like don't do it.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Wow.
100% yes.
Okay.
In the chat, Blythe says, those are my thoughts on Syria. So, there you go.
Wow.
It's just not fair. I love it.
I don't know. This is hard.
Thank you. Thank you.
Nice, Rissy.
Ah!
Woo.
Hey Blythe, what do you say when something's going wrong technically?
Curses! Curse you, Amanda!
Yeah, that's
You know me
traded.
too well.
Yes. I mean, that scene does take place on park benches, so.
Oh, okay, that's the... Wow, what a weird cue! What the fuck?
Yeah.
great.
Yes, hi.
What in the name of shit?
Indeed.
It's true. It's true.
Oh. Look at this badger. That's
The fuck is that?
the fuck is that?
It's obviously some kind of
Please say.
exoskeleton.
Mm.
Specifically the dicks
I was
of
thinking it
things.
was some sort of Who drew this?
My mom.
Not real Blythe, not the person who totally is Blythe.
Okay, hang on.
Badger, what are you doing?
I know, I just
Is
breathe
Badger
out
the
after I
second
enter my
kitten you
hamsters.
named
I'm
after a
like,
smoosher?
yeah.
Aw. Oh, babies! I hear babies!
Take something in.
Say hi.
Oh, babies!
Here are your choices. Oh.
Wow.
I think Badger needs a litter box. I'm gonna go bring it to him. This Badger and probably the other Badger too.
I don't know.
And here are your picks.
There's his! Damn, Blythe, you're quite the artiste!
Wasn't
Okay.
Oh, that was so good.
It really is.
Thank you.
Wow. Yeah, I got you. I got you, D
But if your
Donner.
teeth truly love
See the
you,
little
they'll
wings?
come flying
Yeah,
back.
I guess.
Are those wings, though?
They're more like fins. It's like the teeth swam away.
Okay, I mean...
Let's take a look at our
Oh.
next drawing.
Yep.
Wow.
Obviously.
I mean, it's very clear what this is meant to be.
Yeah, it's...
Yep. So if you all don't guess the right answer, I'm going to be very upset because I did just an awesome job at this.
Okay, hang on.
Okay.
Oh, that's weird. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like the weird things, I feel like Sarah Donner's bands, like they're too wholesome for what we do.
Wait, what?
Her volume was a little low. I couldn't quite catch.
She said Sarah Donner's fans are too wholesome for what we do.
I thought that, but they've adapted to us remarkably well.
Yeah, that's actually true.
Like, I thought you guys' fans would be so wholesome, and, I mean, they are, like,
Here are your choices.
they are, but...
But
They're here for your.
they're here for the shenanigans.
Yeah.
Man.
That's true.
And I feel like when the damsel's around, we kind of elevate our what's the right word?
We elevate?
Yeah.
Punching up.
I just
those
think we
jokes.
just get dirtier when they're around, you know?
We meet each other halfway.
Yeah.
I think that's what happens.
We meet in the middle. Meet that old Georgia pine.
See, now I feel like I need to go watch the
We
stream
both
from 2 weeks ago.
something,
And
so
We both give a little. We ain't no road too long. 'Cause we
meet in the middle.
Oh, yeah.
Talking about.
Yeah, I
It's
grew
a
up in
country
the
song
Midwest.
from the 90s.
Yeah.
I start walking your way. You start walking
mine.
mine. Yeah.
Meet in the middle.
Middle.
Meet
Meet that old Georgia pine. We gain a lot of ground. That's what it is.
But we both give a little.
Because we both would give a little. Yeah, there
I
ain't
don't
no
hear you
road too
often
long.
connect like randomly to somebody else on like a pop culture thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
I had a redneck stepdad, which made me a redneck.
hmm
Aw, you just connected to his redneck.
I have a lot of, let's just say, Midwestern relatives.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, same.
I mean, my go-to is fallopian tubes, but there's no tubes.
This is not the internet. It is not a series of tubes.
Yeah.
Says you. Ah.
The awfulness of early 90s country music cannot be overstated. like Toby Keith had that I'm an Indian outlaw, half Cherokee and Choctaw. That song. Oh God, what the fuck? That was bad shit.
Okay, here are your choices.
Butt stuff. Oh. When I see
Pick a good
multiples
one.
that have the same thing, I'm like, one of those must be it.
Yeah, or the one that isn't anything like all the others.
So
No, but everyone got the same thing out of it, right? That means something, because I didn't get that out of it, but... Also, I just like undecided voters. Like, who are you?
I'm glad someone put butt stuff in there.
Yeah.
everybody's in.
God damn it, Blythe.
God damn it, Blythe.
Coming to my parlor.
This was hard.
It was.
Thanks.
I mean, wherever.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
All right,
What?
Beowulf.
Beowulf.
I mean, I didn't know.
Holy crap.
I figured it was just because they were on the outsides.
Wow.
Right.
Type in a title now.
Oh. He has some poop on it.
Uh-oh.
Shouldn't have closed your eyes.
Cookie butt. Oh yeah, look at that. You're gross. Get out of here. Get that away from my face.
Does Kitty want to give you chocolate kisses?
Yeah, I don't want them.
You want like peanut butter kisses?
Actually, they're very peanut butter cuttered right now. Like, yeah.
Oh, speaking of, man, it's that time of year. They're selling butterscotch chips in the store. Gotta get my hands on that so I
What
can
do you
make
mean
some
it's that
cookie-
time of year? They sell those
The
year
most.
round. I know.
Not
I buy
where
them
I
all the
live.
time.
Time of the year.
I buy those all the time. So, because
You
they're
Guys, we're gonna have
Yes.
like holiday Quarantinapaloozas.
Oh,
We're
well,
gonna-
this is gonna be amazeballs. Does the 31st fall on a Saturday?
Oh, great.
It
No.
does.
Wait.
I know this
31st.
because we have booked Christopher Bedell from Greater Than Games. to
Oh,
be
for
our
this is
October.
gonna be
Yeah, yeah.
Amazing. Hydrogen. Who put
Oh yeah, by
hydrogen?
the way, Halloween is a Quarantinapalooza, so
We're
I hope
all gonna
that's
be in
okay.
costume, right?
Yes, nerds.
What else are you gonna do?
So we
There
should
we
all
go.
come in
Let's
costume.
stop.
Party?
Yes.
So we actually have a reason to dress up and party with friends. This is great. This is so
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
People are like, Halloween is over. No, Halloween parties are over. But now we get the best of all possible
And
worlds.
here are your
We've been working on this Halloween party since March. So. Oh hi.
Bunting. I should have
That
known
is
it
some
wasn't
bunting.
bunting.
That's a good.
That's a nice bunting you
That's
got
kind
there,
of what
baby.
it was.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fuck you, Blythe!
Bye.
Thank you.
She's so proud of herself.
Thanks.
Swag.
Oh, swag. That is pretty swag. Although, I mean,
Yeah.
It swags. It's a swag.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
a swag. There's a swag to it.
it was too good, so we all went for the specific type of swag that it was.
Yeah.
Right.
Not well enough to win
Right.
it though. I was.
Oh,
Bad
wow.
for
Oh,
once.
boy.
Dude,
Oh, boy.
can you
Oh,
give Bad for
boy.
milk?
Where is it?
Actually, I'll do it because this is mine.
Yeah, it is. What is that?
Well, you have to do a better job.
Why does that person have hair?
Because I had extra time.
I feel like I should know. That's extra information.
Well, now everyone knows it.
That informs
Look,
my
the
decision.
hair is
The
a
hair-
red herring. It has nothing to do with
A
anything.
herring? Ho ho ho!
I think it's more like a blue herring, but you know. You
Oh,
don't get to
Siri,
pick the
in-
colors,
Oh.
so.
In the chat, so I'm thinking about making cookies with dark chocolate, butterscotch, and peanut butter chips, because they got those Reese's peanut butter chips now. The real good
Mine
shit.
is up.
Oatmeal
It's just
cookies
spilled.
with those 3 chips in them.
I make it's a bar cookie. It's like a shortbread base with butterscotch and walnuts on
Is that
top.
millionaire shortbread?
It's a family recipe. I'm not sure where my mom got it from. I got it from her, but they're called butternut bars is what,
100% yes.
but they're the most delicious things ever.
Yeah, I love, like, as
I mean,
much
that
as I
sounds
love
good.
regular chocolate chip cookies, oatmeal chocolate chip cookies with real dark chocolate chips, man, that is the shiznit.
Is it allergies? Should I
Yeah.
get this guy?
And you will hop the bus to regular town.
You could probably just go do that.
Yeah, that's my fear.
With lots of cinnamon in them.
I made peanut butter cookies a few days ago, and when I was moving the first batch off of the cookie sheet to cool, I like dropped the whole thing onto the floor.
Oh,
So I
no!
lost half of my cookies. It was very sad.
I would be very sad too. What?
Yeah.
Oh,
I want to be in your cookies.
Man, we just fell into a fatty rabbit hole on cookies here, did we not? Well, Amanda, I wish I could share the cookies. A decoy!
Oh.
Yes.
I wish I could
You
share
cover
cookies
for
with
me.
you.
I'm gonna go plug in the
Curse
computer.
you!
Computer.
You got me. You got me so hard.
And then you get.
Oh.
Oh. Oh.
Ah, see a lot. Yeah, I voted for bruised because it was like bruised or broken.
Yeah.
I chose wrong.
How do you know? How do you know?
Wyatt is definitely kicking our asses on this.
I mean,
Again?
on all the things apparently.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know what the plan is. So
The other thing I wish I could share with you guys were Saskatoon berries. So imagine blueberries, but slightly smaller and much more flavorful. They're only in Canada. You legally cannot grow them in the United States, and they're so fucking good. John has a berry bush in the backyard, and so he's made jam. Like, he learned how to do that. And he also makes Saskatoon pancakes. There's Saskatoon syrup, and I make Saskatoon berry muffins. Like, that shit is amazeballs. I wish someday you guys should all come visit me.
Come on.
Yeah.
What's that mean? Almost up.
Well, that's like Saskatchewan, the province, so.
That sounds like, what is it, Maine blueberries? Or there's blueberries that are,
Choices.
These are much more purple.
but like Maine blueberries are, I think it's Maine, that are really different from like normal blueberries. But I can't remember. I don't know things.
Oh.
Seems like they must be saving mine for last. Oh baby! Oh baby! Ah baby!
Choose something.
Like, Saskatoon berries are so good. God.
Let's see what people picked.
Oh, thank you.
Good job. Good job. That's not it. Ah.
It looks a lot like it.
There's
Yeah.
there's an arrow pointing down though, which I
Which
didn't
is why
notice
I guessed
until
that, but I was wrong.
Wow, good job, Sarah, getting me some points because she was handling my fun.
Oh shit! Well guessed, Amanda.
Wow.
Because I saw the arrow after I'd put in the guess, and I'm like, oh, it's pointing at that person. So
Wait, it didn't show mine.
Huh.
Like, I did actually do a full drawing.
But you didn't hit submit. Remember, it was going right till the end, and I said it was waiting on you. Maybe you just didn't hit submit in time.
I guess, motherfucker.
That's rude.
You can describe your drawing to us.
I had to draw Elvis Costello. So I drew a guy singing, and he had that fedora that he wears. And kind of a big schnoz and a shirt with a big exaggerated like 1970s collar.
Oh, well, that sounds spectacular. Good job.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd like to think people would know about it, but I don't know. Motherfuckers! Oh well. In fact, I think, as pathetic as my score is, I think it's actually pretty reasonable for somebody who didn't actually get a drawing.
Yeah.
Well, Blythe, you sure did win that game. Totally Real Blythe.
Yeah, Totally Real Blythe. Have you noticed that Totally Real Blythe is way better at these things, like everything, than actual Real Blythe?
Daniel, if you could make a take that clip and send that.
So Josh in the chat, so Saskatoons are not tiny. They can be, but some of them can be like the regular size of a regular blueberry. Not like the blueberries you get in your average American supermarket, which are fucking mutated freak things that have next to no flavor.
Yeah.
Just like your mom. Oh, sorry, I don't.
You should be sorry.
And
to David C in
usually
the chat,
am.
it's not one of the problems because you're thinking about Saskatchewan. But yeah, like Saskatoon berries are life. They're so good.
One of the things I used to do in my childhood was we used to go camping on the shores of Lake Superior in Michigan on the UP. And there was this lighthouse where it was like a journey. It was like a 3-mile hike along the Lake Superior. And then there was this lighthouse that had all these wild blueberry bushes all around it. And so we'd make the hike and we'd pick the wild blueberries and then we'd go back and then we'd make blueberry pancakes. And those were like the most flavorful, amazing blueberries you've ever had in your life.
Oh yeah. The wild grown ones are gonna be like way more full of delicious mint.
They were small.
Oh
yeah, they usually the smaller, the more concentrated the flavor is.
In the chat, Sari says they have Saskatoon berries in Michigan in the northern Lower Peninsula. There are currently 20 commercial growers that have 50 to 1,000 plants each.
Okay, it must just be illegal to import them into the United States. Because I looked up rules for that shit because I wanted to bring the joy of Saskatoon berries to all of my friends.
I could see that. Berries seem to be one of those things that they don't really want you to.
Although, are they a particularly invasive species, I wonder? Or is it just...
But they could be carrying,
mites.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that.
Or there are certain types of, fruit flies that will bore into, and they're invasive pests, and so if they're, I could see...
Not the modest little fruit flies we worked with at the time.
No, but
Did I tell you I had to work with D. virilis?
No, those are huge and terrifying.
They are. Oh my god. I was basically staining for certain early gastrulation proteins. And
recently?
Back when I was at the University of Chicago.
Okay, I was gonna say, I didn't think you'd done any of that stuff in a while, so.
No, so this would have been in 2015, I think.
Okay.
And but yeah, they are so big and so gross. And I'm like, oh god, give me melanogaster any fucking day of the week over these giant housefly looking motherfuckers.
Yeah.
I love you science nerds so much.
Debbie Donner's going to bed.
Good night, Debbie
Night, Sarah's
Donner.
mom,
I'm going
Debbie.
to bed.
Sleep well.
Nah.
Good night, Mom.
Now we can play Quiplash.
Amanda, even after I had left the program, I had to go back to that lab to teach those motherfuckers how to do a goddamn stain.
I could see that.
Because their pictures were never as pretty as mine.
Right.
The trick is
Are we
blocking.
doing another game? Are we
Yeah,
not
I
doing
think we
another
got.
game?
I think we have
Yes.
time for
Like,
one
yeah.
more game.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
Not even 10 o'clock.
Oh, wow.
That's what happens when we're like the AMA.
Yeah.
That AMA
Yeah.
bump, make you put your hands up. Put your hands up. You can't touch this. Well done.
Thank
I
you.
believe the original lyric is 808 bump, but I don't care. Every time I hear AMA, my brain slots it into.
I'm sure Michael would have a lot to say about 808.
No, I don't use the 808 drum.
It's okay, but you have a lot to say about it.
I mean, it's classic and iconic and very important for hip hop. And
Oh, wow, yeah. Although, so here's a crazy thing. The song Let the Music Play by Shannon, which I thought came out circa like 1991, 92, actually came out in 1982. Let the music play, you won't get away, and was one of the first popular songs to feature the use of 808s.
Ah.
Yeah, and I was like, what? I thought that song was like, so it was a decade ahead of its time.
I did not know that.
I didn't either until I looked up the music video.
I was listening to an interview. I think it was with the engineer that developed the 808 drum. It was Japanese, and he was legit trying to come up with a drum machine that sounded like real drums, and he came up with the 808, which is a complete miss. But like it became the iconic sound of music from then until now. Like there's so much 808 in pop and in hip hop. And like 808 like, has defined like 30, 40 years of music.
Did he
I
make
mean, one of Kanye's best albums is 808s and Heartbreak.
Yeah, like it's just it's like, and you hear it, like once you know what the 808 bass drum sounds like, you're like, oh, it's everywhere. Yeah, for sure. Me, I prefer the 707, but you know.
Apparently Phil Collins was a big fan of the 808 because he could write songs. He would just like have the drum machine go and then he could write songs around it. Even though he himself was a fucking masterclass drummer.
Yeah. It's
That,
such a great sound. Yeah.
That YouTube video, the two kids that have a channel and they're, I don't know, like 16, 17, it's two brothers and they listen to old music and the video of them listening to In the Air Tonight on the giant drum beat where they lose their fucking minds. It's so good.
It's so good. I did watch that. Yeah. Yeah.
It was wholesome and pure, and I'm like, protect those kids. Protect them at all costs. They are all that is good.
I know what you're talking about. I haven't watched it.
Oh, it's beautiful.
It's
beautiful
so
watching
wonderful. Because they're
And
like,
it's
they're grooving on it.
just
They're like,
twins.
okay. Yeah. Like, I don't know if like
This
one
is
of them is
round
slightly
one.
older than the other or if they're
Get two
twins, but
clubs and
they're
your advice.
adorable.
Just
I
answer
love
them however
them.
you want.
I
Your
thought they were good,
responses
but like
or
the
quips will
drum
be pitted
coming in
against
like
someone
3
else's,
minutes into
and
the song.
everyone will vote on their
like,
favorite.
yeah.
You score based on the
They lose
percentage
their
of players who like your answer.
right.
Plus, there are winners
Yeah,
bonuses
they're
at stake.
great. They do a lot of like listening to songs. All their videos are wonderful. I just think they're so great.
Audience members, instead of just waiting around while the players type, try the audience play along.
I know, I just groove out after I enter my hands. I'm like, yeah.
Where are you? I'm so sad.
somebody on my Twitter feed was like, what I hope is that those kids discover the internet rabbit hole for like thinking that this song is actually based on Phil Collins witnessing a murder and all the ridiculous fan theories that have sprung up as a result of it.
Come here. I'm so sad.
Hurry, hit the safety quit button if you can't think of something.
In case anyone was wondering, I was asking Sarah about spelling things.
Yes.
Let's see what we
which
got.
is not one of my
First
strong
up,
suits.
be prepared. Always keep a blank in your pocket. Okay, choose your favorite.
Oh, dang, that is...
Too soon.
I love the metaphor of in your pocket. And don't we all have one hand in our pocket? And the other one is making a peace sign.
Smoking a cigarette.
Or smoking weed or on a kitten.
The other one is holding a kitten.
Giving a high five.
Give it a high five, smoking a cigarette, making a peace sign.
Yeah.
Coming up next.
It's just what came out.
Employees
Yeah.
at IKEA hate it when you blank.
They're both good. Because when I worked customer service, I was like, the worst thing is having customers.
Yep.
Things are changing.
Okay, Blythe.
Big Blythe.
No, that's so meta.
It is.
Next in line, the name of a fast food restaurant where the workers
Oh,
don't
God.
dance. Ready, set,
Wow.
But not ashamed enough to not write it.
I don't like either of these.
I went to a restaurant where it's
I find them
Go
both
on.
disturbing.
Come on. Stop talking.
I did.
Do it.
It was...
But I didn't like
Even
it.
you. All right.
Oh! Holy
But
shit!
the audience liked Badger better.
That's very
and
close.
next is
Yeah.
the downside of being named prom king. Get to voting.
It's so
Ah.
hard. I don't think that's how.
I don't think you meant to be counted. You meant to clap.
The clap?
Yeah, that's what you meant.
No, I was thinking specifically of one of those period
King of
dramas you watch
diseases
where
and
the king has
disease
a
of
gout.
kings.
Okay.
Look, I don't know.
That's just like an old
It's
man
clearly
disease.
not the winning answer, so.
Or is it?
Yeah.
Whoa.
I actually would have voted for that.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, gout is the king of diseases and
Moving
disease of
on.
kings. So.
Awesome new witness relocation.
See, I knew what I was doing.
program
Rissy
name.
has my back on that.
You
I
asked
did.
me
I
to
was his
spell it.
competitor.
I feel like I had. Oh.
Butt spotters.
Butt
Lies
spotters.
Renee.
You'll get caught up in the butt spotters. Butt spotters.
I mean,
Yeah.
mm-hmm,
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
Because,
I had to pick butt spotters because of the theme music that Rissy came up with.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Vote now.
I feel attacked. I feel personally fucking attacked by this shit.
I mean, can I join both these clubs? I want to be in both
I
these
went to bed at 6 a.m. last night, so I know I sent Michael a text a few days ago, and it was like, it's really late. Oh, he's probably up by now. I am just going to bed. So,
Yes.
Oh, well, shit.
yes, that's true.
I guess only I have been going to bed, and I'm a night owl, but I've been trying. I actually feel better when I go to bed early and be a responsible asshole.
I feel better when I get up at a reasonable time, so there's that. I just don't, because I don't have any self-control.
That's so good.
Yeah, one of those answers, I'm betting someone ran out of time and just threw an answer in because they couldn't think of anything. I'm betting that's the case, and you shouldn't vote for that one. You should vote for the one that's actually a good answer.
No,
I'm
that's
just
a really
saying.
good answer.
Yeah,
So wait a
Stabios is a good answer, but it's not. That is as it should be. Yes, thank you.
As
That
it
is
should be.
that is the correct response for all.
Oh, dang.
Next one, a good.
It wasn't.
Christian water park!
Butts didn't make sense in that context, so it didn't deserve the.
Although,
wow. Okay.
Does nobody else remember the Bible verse, many waters cannot quench love?
No.
Neither can the floods drown it.
Well, because
Oh,
you could just
gosh.
call it many waters.
Many waters cannot quench love, neither can the floods drown it. Neither
Kaboom!
Is that some like Lords and shit right there?
Yeah. No, it's not. It's not Lordson, but it is a choral.
Oh,
Thank you,
shit,
thank you.
Sarah Donner. Bam!
Welcome.
That's all for round one. Here's
I
the
grew up
score.
Mormon. We believed in the Bible, but we didn't put a lot of stock into it.
I was gonna say, I have
we had
always
our own
wondered-
retcon version of the Bible that we.
Right, what is the knowledge of a Mormon person on the Bible?
I mean, it's there. We talk about it. It's just not like front and center. So.
What's great is that I wonder if Mel Gibson's Passion of the Christ sequel that he's making is going to involve the Mormon Bible. That would be the best thing ever.
You Badger. Not you Badger, other Badger, this one.
Time's running out. Use a safety quip if you need it.
Oh, baby.
Let's see those quips. First off, a sex position for Grace.
I wish I'd gotten that one.
Okay, everybody pick your
Oh, wow.
Wow, that's good.
Those are both good.
Yeah.
that's real good.
But I know
There's a new show on HBO Max called The Pottery Throwdown. It's supposed to be like the British baking show, but with pottery. It's not as good.
I watched like part of an episode of one that was like glass blowing, but it was like a glass blowing competition. I'm like, that's kind of interesting, but also not.
No, yeah.
I know there's a show that it's called Forged in Fire. It's about like blacksmithing.
Yeah, I feel like any sort of trade, there's a show for people doing it.
A terrible
Any
name for a two-day company.
any activity where you make a thing,
Vote on your
they can
devices.
turn it into a competition.
You know what? I'm surprised there doesn't exist yet. A show about scientists, like lab scientists, like maybe 2 competitive labs racing to get the first version of the paper out.
I don't see that working very well.
I mean, they can make anything interesting. You just have to
there's a lot of like liability, privacy issues there that I don't think.
Well, absolutely, but
anyone would agree
I
to.
can see why it would.
Yeah.
I wouldn't, but I also I'm like, you could totally make it work. Oh shit, a tie.
What?
The audience making a
And
real
Your
difference there.
next prompt is a strange.
You made a
question
difference,
on an
audience.
IQ test.
I mean,
Audience, you made a
always make a
difference.
difference.
Time
You make
to
a
vote.
difference every week. Who just pooped?
Yeah, I smell
And where
poop.
did you poop?
It was me. Sorry.
Not me at all. Nobody pooped in this chair.
Man, we should have installed smell-o-vision on this laptop.
Somebody just pooped.
It
Wait,
wasn't
are we-
Badger.
It wasn't Badger because it must be.
Must be Cricket.
Maybe you should
So
just.
are baby cat poops like baby human poops, and that they don't smell kind of like grown-up cat poops yet?
No,
Or are
they're,
they
well,
the
they're
same
They
gross?
still-
way more
they-
disgusting.
They smell.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not as bad as
It's-
puppy poops, because
it's not
puppy
cute.
poops are
Drunk
disgusting.
traffic
but, like,
reporter would say.
That's true.
And vote.
What?
ha!
Yeah, carnivore poop is horrifying.
Mm.
God, you're
I'm
blowing up
lucky
my
in that I take a
mind.
lot of medications that dry out everything on the inside, including my poop. So I have like rabbit poops.
Oh, you have just like perfect, like, no smell.
Yeah. Because I do eat a lot of meat.
Next in the
But
ordinary melon
You eat a
bar
lot of
can
meat
also
butt?
be used for-
I do eat a lot of meat butt. Pork butt, that's good.
Nice.
Well,
I mean, that's a pretty good answer. I would have voted for that.
Yeah.
Okay, next one. A road sign that would cause you to turn around. Watch out for blank.
Ha 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 ha.
Yeah, that's.
Oh.
see, with flat earthers, I'd be more tempted just to run them over.
Hmm.
There's ambiguity to just it that would make me.
Yeah, I'm like, we're talking Stephen King's it or what?
Yeah.
Like, what is it?
Or was there? Is it
It's-
one of those like 2-part signs and I missed
We're not prepared
one,
for
or I don't know.
Moving on. A movie that needed more nudity. Vote away.
No. Ah.
I've never watched one of those, but the other one needed less nudity, so.
You know what? I'm using my rights to not vote for either because I.
Amanda, you're the problem with our democracy.
Thanks or whatever.
And
Okay.
next, the name of a bra for
What?
Vote now.
What?
I like how we're competing against each other right now. Just so you know. this
No,
is
I
us.
didn't do. No,
You
it's
didn't?
not me. No,
Then
it's not
did
me.
you already vote or something?
Yeah, I did.
Oh.
Oh shit! The perfect tie.
Valerie. I really thought I was gonna win that one.
We're noodling over each
We've
other.
reached the end of
Oh
round
my
two.
god, Blythe, you're so weird.
We're not prepared for it.
What is the context for that sentence she just said? We're noodling over each other.
I don't remember.
That's right.
Is it
it's
the
round
bear?
three, the last
Please
lash
don't be an
with the
Afro
lies,
lash.
because you're all getting the same prompt this time.
Okay.
Comic.
The bear is the bear. It's not a bear.
We'll
Are we
fight.
doing this one or
I guess we're doing this one.
No, if it's here, we're doing it.
That guy have a fork in his side?
Uh-huh. The other dude has a knife sticking out the top of his head.
Yeah.
And is missing a foot.
And it's missing a foot.
Oh wow, that's dark. Oh, and one of them's missing an eye.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Oh, and one has just like a knife stabbed into his head. Wow, this is really dark.
Who's so sad?
Ah!
Let's see what you've
I didn't get mine in time.
In the final
Fine.
round,
That's
you
what he
got
said.
One gold, one silver,
Mhm.
and
Hit
one
submit.
bronze medal to your top 3 quips. Make them count.
No pooping over there, please. Ayo. Hey, where are you? What are you doing in there? Hey. Where are you? Hey.
We don't want to keep doing it.
In case anyone wants to know, Sarah Donner is over there trying to pull a kitten out from under a treadmill.
Great. Let's
Oh
see what
my!
the medals
Oh,
ended
two!
up. First, the bronze.
You got 2 of them?
It's
Here's
just
the
not
silver.
fair.
And finally, gold.
No, come here.
Let's translate that into points.
Throw them in a litter box, I guess, right?
Throw them in their room.
Or just in Club Smoosh. Yeah.
I'm gonna throw myself in the room.
We did it, you guys. Let's go to the scores.
I think it's gonna be Badger.
Yep.
By a considerable margin.
Wow.
Well done.
Good job, Badger.
Mhm.
Is that it? Is that another Q-Paloo in the can?
I believe it might be.
Yeah. Well, you're all lovely. Like, just lovely, lovely folks.
Next week,
Next
we've got
week.
Star Lord, the Dark Lord. Or
Yeah,
whatever his name
Schaefer the Dark Lord,
That's-
aka STD. I'm super excited about that. I hope he does his song about
Wherever.
consent and also his one about his Cat People 2020 song.
is. You should definitely ask him to play those songs.
That's
Yeah.
true.
And the one about I'm gonna do sex to all of you.
Yep.
Yeah, which is a nice juxtaposition with the consent song.
I'm gonna do sex to all of you as long as you're okay with it.
Right?
I'm gonna do sex to all of you, each last one of you. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I
I'm
mean-
super excited about that.
I'm fine with it. So, with what?
No, he's super great. He's super great.